What's up? What's up? It's the Art the Most Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, life is good, Deke. Life is good, baby. Shout out to you. Shout out to life. Shout out to your fit as always, man. Like I said,
Back-to-back days on the New Balance.
Just back-to-back drippy Deke right now. We got drippy Deke in the building, ladies and gents. I keep joking about this camera from the walk-in, from when you pull up, bro. I'm for real though. I'm gonna have to get the GoPro out there one of these days. Like, all right, ladies and gents, here he is. He's walking and he has his Kenny takes ready. He's fired up to go. Oh man, yeah, you see that right there? Yeah, he in his zone now. I'm gonna have to get you like that, bro.
You're saying like the tunnel at Heinz Field.
Yeah,
for the players.
Bro. Yeah.
And I'm gonna have fits.
Like the way that you dressing, bro. I feel like you've raised the bar. It's like, yo, these need to be documented. They need to see you walk in with a fit, bro.
Well, yeah, because people probably think you're lying.
Oh yeah,
since you can't see the bottom half.
They're like, yo, he just throwing on the hoodie.
I got a hoodie and a hat.
He got pit shorts on with the Crocs and the white socks. We like, no, don't come at Deke like that. Deke dripped out, bro. Yeah,
my hat game has improved. For
telling you, bro. Like,
right? I got some sweet hats.
When I tell you top
recently.
to bottom, bro, like, yeah, I'm over here like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I keep trying to find out, is it a love interest? Is it something that I don't know? We gonna get to the bottom of it eventually, but I'm like, you just been doing a little too much. It's like you ain't just regular no more. You doing the like, oh, I might see somebody. Like that's that look. I know that look, it's two different looks, man. You got the I take care of myself look, and you got the oh, I might get seen look. You giving a lot of I might get seen. That's all I'm saying, bro. You won't never on this. I might get seen. It was like, oh, that's just Deke. Oh, Deke ain't on. Deke just chilling. Deke pull up now. I'm like, bro, whoa, hey man, who you see in the parking lot, bro? Who did you pass on the way in? I need to know.
Just trying to better myself out here.
I like it though, bro. It's
just all about my own self-improvement, my own journey. I guess,
I like it, bro.
Right?
I like it. I'm
Doing
glad I get
me.
to witness it, bro. I'm just glad I get to. I'm like, yo, all right, chick's footwork. Okay, he on one today. Mm-hmm.
I hope it's inspiring. I hope it's making your life better.
Hey man, fact.
As is the chats.
I tell you,
I hope it's
man, every single time,
everyone
man. Every single time, like, yo, that's what I needed right there. I'm just looking for a nugget. That's what Coach Tom. I just need something. Just give me something. I see. Oh, Deke on one, bro. The fit 5. We ready to roll today. We on one day. Let's get it. So yeah, man. But other than that, man, what's up with you? I ain't seen you in about 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
That was a long 24 hours too, Deke. Just want to throw it out there, bro.
Yeah, I went home.
Yeah.
I watched Seinfeld and Ink Master and went to sleep.
Shout out to Seinfeld. Any specific episode?
What one was it yesterday?
Because it's always, just about nothing.
Yeah,
there was the beauty of it. I love it.
Right. The one was, I think the whole apartment's shower heads went down, or something about the water pressure went down, and they had to go on the black market for new shower heads to increase the water pressure.
I'm in the right state of mind for this combo.
I forget. That was Seinfeld and Kramer. I forget what was going on with Costanza and Elaine for that one. The other one was Costanza's parents were moving down to Florida to spite Jerry's parents, because Jerry's parents told Costanza's parents that there's no more room for any new people to come down. He's like, you know what? We're doing it anyway, just to spite you. Yeah, they had no intention to go down to Florida, but they're like, he literally, Costanza's dad called up Seinfeld's dad and said, hey, you got some new neighbors. We're moving to Florida.
Hey, I thought you want no more room. We here now. Jeez.
So those were two of them. But then the Ink Master, so they came out with a new season.
Oh, okay.
Just this last fall heading into winter, and it's not as good as the old ones. I'm just going to be straight up. They don't have the classic judges, Oliver Peck, Nunez, and they don't have Dave Navarro. It's just, it's not as good.
A new group then. Yeah.
It's not as good. It's just flat out, it's not as good, but I still watch it. A fan of the show. I'm loyal to the brand.
No, you know what? I could definitely dig that. I went through a similar crisis. So you said Ink Masters. I'm a big Black Ink fan. So like Caesar, Puma, the OGs, right? Well, recently stopped having the OG guy because he got in trouble, and rightfully so. They had to remove him, but they tried to keep it going without him. And I be trying, Deke. I be like, yo, let me just but it just feels like it's missing it, man. It don't feel the same to me. So I
Yeah,
get
they
it,
had
bro.
those 3 judges for, I think it was 14
I
seasons,
was gonna
13
say,
or 14
literally,
seasons.
it started with him. He's been the owner this whole time. So yeah, you get accustomed to just how they talk. You know,
They are the show.
yeah. He's like, yo, he's gonna think of this. This how he usually is when he judging this, or he's like this with these situations. But yeah,
But they had their last 2 episodes for the season.
Yeah.
They had the final 4, and then they had the final 3, the whole big finale, and
Yeah.
declared the winner and everything. I don't know how I feel about it. It was just a weak season overall. Although I do think the artists are very talented. They were very good. But Ink Master is known for making the people be a jack of all trades.
Correct,
Doing
yeah.
all different types of styles and sticking with that style, not really adding in their own personal
Right.
flair or cheating around it.
because that's the
And these
point
guys
of it, yeah.
just consistently did, and they didn't get reamed out for it. Like, you could just see their style too many times week in and week
Showing
out with the
up.
tattoos that they
Yeah.
were doing.
yeah.
And the judges would even flat out say, like, yeah, this isn't color realism like we expected, but it's, it's more on that neo-traditional style. But then they would, like, just let it slide.
Yeah, usually in the past, they would,
Yeah,
I'm with
it's
you.
kind of bogus. But, I mean,
Yeah.
those artists for this year were pretty talented from start to finish.
So you getting that neck tat? Is that
I'm
what's
never
next on
getting,
the list,
no,
bro?
I'm never getting a tat. Never getting a
Alright,
tat.
never say never. Kenny win this Super Bowl this year. You never know, man. Yeah, you be over here like, you know what? I do believe in it. Get it right here on the neck, just KP with the ring with trophy. Just, yeah.
How about that? We still do have a chance at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, all right, come on, bro. You see, I got
Seems
the hat
so
on,
far
bro.
away,
You
but-
see, I broke out the hat, man. I said, but we ain't playing today, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Come on, bro.
What do you got? That was my life from
I like it,
then
bro.
till now, really.
I like it. So for me, let's see. I chilled out last night, got my research on, ended up watching Scarface Tiny Desk. So Scarface,
Okay.
the like artist, the rapper.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then they had his Tiny Desk, set where he, got to do his hits with the live music. And you know me, I'm a
How'd that go?
bro. It was
This guy's a rapper?
phenomenal, bro. Yeah. So he's like one of the OG, like, what I'm saying, from the South, Texas cat, OG. So think Texas, you got Scarface,
you got some-
aka
you got some
Face
soul in there,
Mob.
right?
Yeah,
That's
you got,
sweet.
what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like you got some guitars, some, the keys and stuff, and he's orchestrating all of it while giving me some gangster hip hop rap. You know what I mean? So I'm getting the best of both worlds.
And he's got no singing to him at all?
No, but he has like 3 little like singers in the background. You know what I mean? So it's like, and Mike Dean is the producer on it. So he's actually in there also like live, doing certain things, producing and everything. But bro, like it was a dope, like regardless research or not, I think it was gonna be phenomenal, bro. Yeah, so I know you a music dude, man. Yeah, if you get some time, bro, check that thing out, man. Scarface, yeah, Scarface. It'll pop up because it's the most recent thing, and it already done like over 1 million or something views already on it. Yeah, so yeah, just type in Scarface, and yeah, that joint pops up. Black Cat, man, but yeah, he got some hits, bro. He
Did
fire.
you know about the news that just popped up on ESPN right now?
Which one?
Mason Rudolph to start officially.
Yes,
Kenny
because
out.
Kenny got ruled out. Yeah, they ruled out. Did you see it yet?
I'm
Or
depressed.
it was your first time seeing it?
The first time I saw it.
The only reason
my
I
eyes
knew-
just opened up. I was like, wow.
Yeah, literally, Shonda told me, wifey, shout out. She told me, right, I had just got off a call, and I think it was right before I was coming down here. She told me. Otherwise, yeah, I totally would have forgot, or not. I would have missed it. Yeah, but I did see that they also
Oh, go
upheld
Mason.
the Kazee suspension too,
Yeah, that's
and
stupid.
Trenton Thompson is out this week too.
Well,
yeah, and
Eric
Elijah
Rowe's gonna
Riley
play,
is
right?
yeah, and Elijah Riley is also questionable. Yeah.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
We just tried activating him recently, right?
Yeah.
He has that 21-day window.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he hasn't been around for a minute.
Right. So we'll talk obviously injury report. And
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
you're
that
just talking about
because
the whole safety group,
safeties,
what we're gonna be
yeah,
working
I'm like,
with, right?
what we working with right now. You gonna have Pat P, Killebrew, Rowe. Sullivan's in your
Hopefully
slot.
Riley. Well, didn't someone say we got that dude Jalen Elliott?
Well,
Either way, we're in
gonna check,
a
yeah.
terrible spot.
Yeah, and then we
We're
just
terrible
released
spot.
Anthony McFarland. I got that. Like
What?
it just literally just buzzed on my phone, bro, as I was setting up the stuff for us. I'm in here setting it up and I'm like, oh, dang, McFarland. Jeez.
What?
Yeah, it literally just popped on my phone, bro.
So
Can't make this
random.
up, man. Can't make it up.
I guess to make room for
For
some
one,
of these safeties,
whether it was Jalen or bumping, because Rowe
need
on
Miles
practice
Jack,
squad
too.
first before we bumped him. I don't even remember the logistics.
I think Rowe and Miles Jack have been chilling on practice squad.
And okay, so then Rowe is getting bumped up. So then if that's the case, then yeah, somebody got to get got, and then we move
Igwebuike is
we
doing
moving
some
people
stuff
to
in
IR here
the
and
kick
there.
return game. So yeah, I can see why we just cut McFarland. He hasn't done anything.
Think about it, man. And it's a performance-based league. He hasn't produced this season to the extent where you're saying I'm going to put him out there over Igwebuike, who we just saw have a really good game returning kicks for us, man.
Yeah,
bro. So we definitely in a unique situation today. We'll obviously check on that full injury report because today is their Friday practice, which is why when they was making these rulings, it's like, whoa, this is like for real since the game is Saturday. All right. So that's kind of the mindset with it. Also partly why we haven't been having any, we ain't got no new people. You know what I mean? No phone calls today. Them boys got a different schedule on Friday, baby. All right. Which makes it a different schedule for us with them. But
Deke and what are we going to talk to him about at this point?
What you want to talk about?
Just picking stuff, really.
No, you got to talk about everything but others. It's like, yo, is everything good? Man, how's the food down that way, man? You like how the food tastes, man? Have y'all got any new alternate uniform ideas coming up? Because that's what's next on the list. We're going to start getting jersey combos. What's the new jersey combo coming out, man? Y'all got a new alternate jersey? That's what, all right.
No, I don't want us to be getting to that point.
The alternate jerseys are coming soon, baby. Hopefully not too soon, but alternate jersey season be here. Patriots start dropping all. You like, whoa, all right, okay, all right.
Right, they got the new helmets, right?
All right.
They went to the old Patriot logo and got the white helmets with the red jerseys.
Hey, you started.
They did that this year. Am I wrong?
That was recent. Yeah, you started doing just little. I need to do something just small.
Even if we're winning, I want that. I mean, I want the yellow helmets,
bro. It would be. Funny thing. Every time
back
Lil
too.
G creates his little teams. He always do them uniforms. Like he yellow hat or he'll go yellow hat with the Bumblebee. He's big on Bumblebee and Color Rush, bro. That's like his jerseys. He's like, I want yellow helmet, I want Bumblebee jersey, and I like the Color Rush pants. I'm like, bro. All right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he don't do them all at the same, but it's going to be one of those three in every uniform. It's either a gold top or it's going to be some Bumblebee or it's going to be some form of Color Rush.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his name, man.
Nice.
Yep. Skydiving Hex said block numbers only.
I've said that too. Yeah.
Block numbers do look fire, bro.
Just making the new real jerseys.
Except for
make it official.
I know we were first saying it was for the Kenny era.
The Kenny era.
Do we want to put that stamp on that right now, though, just in case? Like we might want to like hold off before we like. Just in case, you know what I mean? Just in case. You just. I'm not saying that it can't be, but just in case, you don't want to jump the gun too soon. You feel me?
Well, either way, the block numbers should just be starting for the era after Ben. And that just so happens.
That's a way better way to phrase it.
To
the
lead
era
off with Kenny.
Ben.
Well, Mitch actually started
out with
off,
Mitch. Yes.
Yes.
So the
either
post Ben era will be block numbers.
But I'm still fine calling it the Kenny era. Started with the Kenny era. And that's what we're in right now. It's the Kenny era.
We want to have positive memories, though. Right now, to the start of the Kenny era, it's been the first fire-in since 1941. First potential losing seasons under Coach Tomlin. All right, this is the first. It's like a lot of
I didn't
those
say it had
going
to
on,
be perfect. I mean, there's eras throughout history where
that's what I'm saying.
countries are struggling.
But that's what I'm saying. We wanted to be a positive era. When I think back on it, that's all. I'm just like, did we just maybe we hold off on it just a little bit?
Just right now, it's the Kenny era. Because this is all we know. 2 years in, it's the Kenny era.
Keep them curvy then. Keep them curvy. Because we got 18 fire in them years. 18 fire years that at least whatever the end of it could potentially be. We still got enough. So, yeah.
Like, what would we consider before the 7 era? Is that the Cordell era?
Either Cordell or O'Donnell.
Maddox,
yeah. Because,
Maddox, you'd say Maddox Cordell era.
Maddox Cordell. I keep remembering no O'Neal. Y'all don't. Yeah.
We don't like him, but I guess that was an era for maybe 3-4 years.
Who was here longer between those three?
Early 90s.
Who was here the longest between those three?
See, Cordell
because he
was a receiver, running back, kick returner
over.
to start out with. I think he was a Steeler longer than any of those three, for sure. Actually, I know that.
But he wasn't the starting quarterback.
It might be close between him and O'Donnell. Maddox only really lasted. He won a full season.
Mm-hmm.
I think he went 2 full seasons, close to 2 full seasons with Maddox. But Cordell, I think he had like about 4 or 5 at least. O'Donnell around the same. I think he had around 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But Cordell, again, he was here before he was the quarterback, playing a few seasons as like Slash. That's how he got his nickname.
Slash.
Play multiple positions.
Yeah. Big facts. Big facts. Okay.
But yeah, right now it's the Kenny era. We're in the midst of it.
Yeah, we are. That is true. That is true.
I say we'd grade it, or I would grade it as incomplete. It just feels incomplete right now.
That works too, man. That works too. I'd be thinking back like when I was in school and you were like, yo, do you want this grade or you want to just put it incomplete and let you make up some work? I'd be like, yo, let me make up that work, bro. Don't put that grade down, bro. Don't you do that. So I'm with you, man. Call it incomplete. We gonna get the makeup work and we gonna make this thing work, bro. I'm with you, baby. Trust me, Deke. We on the same page. We using our resources today. All right. Incomplete. I got repeat forgiveness. All right. Shout out to JMU. We all know what time it is. You gonna get one. Everybody deserves one opportunity. Everybody deserves one, man. Give
Kenny and Tomlin 2024.
Yeah, give him. He gonna get a pass withdrawal. You know how it is. You get one, only one. Just let him get one, man.
So now, you ready to start this?
I think I am, bro. It's feel good.
Scott having had calls it the toxic fan era.
Bruh, that's yeah, I can see that. Toxic fan era, the podcast era, because we definitely everybody heavy in the podcast game now. It's the podcast era, yeah.
The podcast era,
yeah. It's changed now, bro. Yeah. But it's definitely a vibe, regardless, though, man. So with that being the case, man, we got plenty to unpack today, so let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Let us know in the comment section where you're tuning in from so we can give you those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you have not done so just yet. Also, on the front end of this thing, we know show merch, any other merchandise that is on the YouTube channel. If you click on it, it takes you to Teesprings. If you use the promo code Moats, you will get 15% off up until the 2nd of January. All right. Once again, promo code
Holiday
is Moats.
special. Holiday
special, man. We call it the holiday. Shout out to Deke for the name. The holiday special, all right? Because it's holiday season. So promo code Moats, 15% off all merchandise on the YouTube channel right here, man. You click on any of them things. Shout out, shout out.
Metal Militia 99 from the 641 Newton, Iowa.
Newton, Iowa. Salute it, baby. Anytime I think of Iowa, I'm thinking of Caitlin Clark. Shoot, baby. Let ride.
Quan Summer, 323 Watts, California.
Yeah, Quan in the building. Quan always in the building. Salute you, baby. We appreciate you too, man.
Casey DeSouza, the 310 or 301. Sorry.
Yeah.
I am Prime, tuning in from the 777 Dubai.
I am Prime. Shout out to Dubai also, man. Let's go. What time is it in Dubai, Deke? What time you got in Dubai? Come on, man. We ain't done this in a minute. I know Deke got me on the clock, though. Deke got me on his time. Watch me. He within an hour, guaranteed.
I'm going to say...
Guaranteed within an hour.
I'm going to say 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Deke got me for 10 p.m. in Dubai. 10 p.m. in Dubai. One time.
No, not even close. Not even close.
Well, technically, you're 3 hours off.
That's not close.
That's not close?
Not to me. That's
I like your standard, bro. Yeah, I like your standard, though, baby. I like your standard.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
I was going to say 10. That would have made it look a little bit better, but still not
close,
good
bro.
enough.
You was close, man.
Truly
close,
not
man.
good enough.
Man, I like it. Hey, man. Pop quiz, though, man. You never know. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
David Strout, 321 Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Shout out to Cocoa Beach, man. You ever been to Florida? Cocoa Beach?
Cocoa Beach, I think so.
I low-key feel like
I think so.
It
I just went
like
to
I've
Florida, what, a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I went to Cocoa.
Yeah.
We weren't at Cocoa Beach. No, I know for a fact I wasn't at Cocoa Beach a month ago. I think I've been there before. Where's that at? Where's that by?
I don't know. It sounds
Why
like
does
I've
that sound
been there.
familiar?
Right. Like, how far is that from, like, Sarasota or something? Like, I feel like it's got to be in one of the vicinities. The Keys.
You
one
know
of
what?
them, yeah.
I might have been at that place before we went on a cruise.
That might be
we might have stopped
Coco
there.
K. Yeah. It's Coco. I thought, no, hold on. I'm tripping, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It sounds about right, though.
I don't remember being there for a long time.
It sounds about right.
I remember being close to the vicinity, close to that beach, around the beach. I
was
think
water
I
there.
think it was before the cruise. If I had to bet money, I think it was.
Shout out.
John Easton, 412 Crafton. When does baseball season start? April.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah. Well, we're not big baseball. Not yet. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully the Pirates, man,
Cocoa Beach is by Tampa.
Damn.
East Coast, 2 hours from Orlando, directly east. That can't be by Tampa, then.
Did you say 2 hours?
2 hours East Coast from Orlando, directly east. Tampa's the other way.
Yeah.
Tampa's west.
So where are we? Yeah.
So we got,
it's...
D. Harris is saying it's between
it's
Tampa
between
and
them?
Orlando now.
So it's in the middle. It's 2 hours this way, 2 hours. We sit right in the middle like, I don't dare.
Addison Burris is by Orlando, like an hour from Daytona Beach. Isn't that more on the right side?
Hey.
That wouldn't be that close to Tampa.
Oh, no, bro. Oh, no.
It's cool. That's why, again, some of
Florida's
their
Florida,
answers
bro.
make me think that's where we got ready to board our cruise from.
Yeah, think about Florida, man. Florida is just, it's like that.
All right, last one. Auto S, 417 Republic, Missouri.
There it is. Oh, man. Yo, why did they have me laughing like that? I'm tripping. All right. Christian Manzi in the 724. Farrell, PA, home of the Farrell. Steelers around the league. Picks from y'all the best. Nah, salute you, man. You know we appreciate you, and that is on the docket. All right? We got y'all, because I definitely smoked Deke last week. It wasn't even close, man. So, of course, we're going to have to run it up again. Are they still getting us back in terms of that geographical conversation? Yeah. It's not by Tampa at all, Deke. David Stroup says Daytona is East Coast. LOL.
Isn't that what I said?
I don't know. I feel like he was right, though, either way. Shout out to Zach in the 44, or Zach 4499 in the 207, Portland, Maine. And let me see. Let me end it with one more. First one come in. Come on. There we go. Cody James. He says, all love from the 860. There we go. Salute you. All righty.
All right, just hit these supers.
Man, let's tap in, man.
See what happens.
Heck yeah, man. Start them up.
If not, I guess if these don't really take us anywhere relevant, we know
we're going to.
Mason quarterback stuff to fall back on, and also McFarland being cut.
Yeah.
We can talk about those two things. Trivium X17. Should GP be benched? Give the backups a chance to give their best efforts since GP cannot. All options should be on the table. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Hey, man, Merry Christmas to you, too, baby. Shout out, man. In terms of should George Pickens be benched, if his effort is in question at any point in time this game, absolutely. Going into it, though, no. I'm not benching him on the front end. He's been publicly got up under. Obviously, the way that Coach Tomlin has spoke on it seems as if behind closed doors, they've also done something to discipline him. So, to me, I think that's appropriate. Public, you had the answer for it. Your teammates had the answer for it. They pissed off. Everybody know what's going on. You gave an excuse. We still looked at you like, nah, that ain't gonna cut it. So, yeah, I don't think you bench him. I think you do give him a legitimate opportunity to show that he can be mature, that he can learn from this situation. But it's a extremely short leash, man. If you feel like there's any point in time where the body language looks questionable, where the effort might look like it's questionable or just anything, then yeah, you sit him right then and there. Because otherwise you do truly run that risk of what Deke was talking about, to an extent of, man, you got all these other guys in here talking about busting their tail, Minka speaking up and stuff like that, playing with broke hands, and then you over here giving half-tail effort without half of the career that them type of dudes have had. So, yeah, you got to be real careful about that going forward now that these conversations have been made publicly. Because if it was private, anytime something like this might come up going forward, we wouldn't know that the players have an issue with it. We wouldn't know that they took an exception to it. It would literally just be almost water under the bridge to an extent. But now that it's been documented, Coach T has talked about it. GP has spoke on it multiple times. Jalen Warren has talked about it. Mink has spoke stuff. TJ Watt has said something. Now, every single time his effort or something that he does is in question, who do you think the media is going to be running back to get answers from? So if you keep allowing this going forward now, is when you really start to have them issues in terms of losing a locker room, more guys internally beefing and stuff like that. So, like I said, you give him this opportunity, man, and you let him know the same way we just communicated. He shouldn't need to have it talked to like that, but we don't put it past anybody anymore. Have the talk. Make sure he understands fully what this is, what we about to walk into. And, yeah, if he can't still uphold that standard, then, man, cause and effect. You see what it is. And Mason, it's unfortunate that you're collateral damage to an extent, but this is what's necessary going forward.
Yeah, the door is absolutely open. As Trivia Mac said, all options should be on the table. I wouldn't bench him for this game. Like you said, I think that'd just be a disservice to Mason in his first start, putting him in this spot. But, yeah, if he's out there lollygagging around again, I wouldn't hesitate to bench him after the first quarter.
Like, if I see any type of or he expresses himself, and like I said, it's one thing.
We'll see how close the game is first.
You laugh, but it's certain people out here, they for real like that, right? Yeah. But this is when we talk about how it is created and then what it gets to. It's them type of combos, baby.
I agree 100%. I'm not saying that's the right way to go about it, but I do want to win this game.
That's a part of the reason why he's still playing right now, if we're being fully transparent, because of how talented he is and because results matter. And there are jobs on the line. And if you sit him, who are you replacing him with? That is going to give you a competitive advantage out there, man. Like, it's a tricky situation, man. Yeah.
Right. At some point, you can't keep putting up with it. You probably still shouldn't be putting up with it to this point, but we're still in the playoff mix. There's all that other stuff at play. And you've even mentioned, too, is he young? Can his mind still be molded? Can he still be swayed in the right direction that exemplifies the Steeler way more? Like that's all there. So, all right, final chance for Pickens here for 2023.
Yeah.
Against the Bengals. Let's show up, man.
And it's simple as that. This shouldn't be a game where you need to be talked to motivate.
If he doesn't,
you know what this is.
Clearly, benching's on the table. Probably should happen. Which should it? I was gonna say, should it happen in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
Either way, it should happen. Either middle of the game or the following game, the last 2 weeks. Just sit him on the bench.
Yeah.
But then you're also having serious conversations of trading him in the offseason too. And he also says, Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you.
Hey, man. Always Merry Christmas, Dave.
DM 4191 was behind on yesterday's live, but shout out to UTSA on the bowl win. Wifey's nephew plays linebacker for them, the Roadrunners.
Hey, let's go. Salute you then, man. And salute Wifey's nephew one time for the culture, baby. Let's get it. I like that, man. I like that.
Skydiving Heck. We don't wish injury on no one, but someone on defense needs to put a good lick on 83 from Cincy. Dude always talks trash about the Steelers.
I mean, that's the hometown kid, baby. Come on, man.
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah. You know how it is, man. You from here. They ain't draft you. Sure, you feeling some type of way. Let them know every single time you play them, man. That's how it's supposed to be. You know how it go. But,
has Tyler Boyd been wrong in his comments?
Nah, everybody got pissed when he talked about the team quitting on Coach T that one time.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back to that time. I think I said, it looked like they did quit in the second half. Yeah. And then what were his comments recently? Something about there being dysfunction in the locker room.
Like, he's never off.
Pickens being a me first guy.
He's never off. We just don't like to hear it, but he's not off.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it from a rival. Particularly a guy that is familiar with.
He's from the crib.
Pittsburgh, yeah. Yeah. Don't really want to hear from him. You want me to find these real quotes?
Yeah, that's what they say, man.
Joey Porter Jr. responded to Tyler Boyd's comments.
Oh, whoa.
Says his opinion really doesn't matter. That's true, too.
All right.
That's very true. It doesn't matter. His opinion doesn't matter. He could be right in his opinion, but if you're inside the Steelers locker room, does it matter?
What did he say?
He says it just shows the lack of camaraderie that's over there. He's talking about Pickens and the Steeler culture. Steeler Depot got it covered here.
And I like PZ Jr. I mean, he's standing up for his dude.
Boyd says, I can't really talk for anybody, but when things ain't going well, you still got to perform at a high level and do what you can to help your team. So he's talking specifically about Pickens.
Yeah.
Let's see what else he says.
Low key.
Boyd, a PA native, attended Pitt, said that type of stuff wouldn't fly in the Bengals locker room.
He got experience with some of the non-borough, if you think about it.
Also says, I don't go about that. That's something they got to deal with, and when things ain't going good, that's when your true colors show. I like to be the same player week in and week out, whether it's going good or bad for me.
Think about him. Think about what he didn't play with, what they've accomplished and what they've not done since he's been there. So, yeah.
Oh, just in general, Tyler Boyd is a professional.
I was just saying, like, when we talk some of the vets that, that would make sense. Like, yo, I get it. What he's saying, that's...
When's his contract up? I wouldn't mind bringing him in here.
Think about it, right? Where is our version of that?
Jaylen Warren.
You see what I'm saying? We get it for the undrafted free agent. It's like, bruh.
Boyd's getting old.
Bruh. It's like, he's
going to be 30 next year.
That's perfect age. That sound like the vet. How much left he got on his contract, baby? That sound like a vet talking. He done been through it. He done had some dark times.
Someone brought up T. Higgins yesterday.
I like T a lot, bro.
This is the last year on his contract. He's unrestricted, 2024.
Man. Like I said, I like his energy, bro.
Get him and get Donald. Bring him out.
I like his energy, bro. I like his energy, man.
Get the Steelers right.
You heard how
get the people that know what Pittsburgh's all about.
Exactly how he talk, man. You notice how the messaging sounds.
Wait, so
similar.
he could be the receiver you're talking about for Pickens.
That's what I'm trying to explain. Yes, when you said 30, I'm like, bro, that's perfect age, because T. Boyd has definitely produced enough where you're gonna respect what he has to say. He's been on a team that has played in a Super Bowl, so you're gonna respect his ability in that, right? You're gonna respect the fact that when he talks about handling adversity, he played in Cincinnati, bro. We know how the Bengals have been since he's been there. They done been nice, and they done been bad. But we ain't heard a lot of negativity surrounding him. That's all.
He's got almost 600 yards this year.
Yeah.
His last contract was 4 years, $43 million. He's not going to be that expensive.
Nah, and we're still banking on GP being the guy. But we need him to understand this is what it's going to take. You're going to need to be a lot more like this than what you've been doing. And you think for Tyler Boyd, he done been in there with a T. Higgins that didn't develop. He done been in there with a Jamar Chase that didn't develop. And both of them dudes, Jamar is a superstar. T. Higgins has shown that he's a number one. And not once have we heard any jealous type or questionable anything from a Tyler Boyd in that whole process.
Be a good slot receiver for us.
You catch my drift? You ain't
Do
worried.
we get Damontae out of here then? Bring in a fresh face.
I honestly don't think you have to. I think that they would all mesh. But the money part, I think it's the money part. I think that more is intriguing than anything if you're talking Deontay. I wouldn't move him just because I don't think they work. I think personality-wise, there's no clash at all. I think T. Boyd would be the clear vet in the room. But I think you still have a super nice receiving group if he is here with them other two dudes. And GP still on rookie deal. You still don't have to pay a quarterback just yet. Well, that obviously will depend on what we did for agency-wise. But if we went draft approach, then it's like you still have a cheap quarterback right now. So you could spend somewhere else, man.
I got 2 comments I want to read here. Big Jenks 412. Boyd don't like seeing the team he grew up loving go out sad like this.
Yeah, because it's not what we are accustomed to. I didn't grow up loving this team, but you still know about the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's a certain standard that comes with when you watch them play. And we can look right now and see that that is not the case consistently across the board. But you look at where it's coming from, and you're like, well, all right, we've identified, at least in the sense of just the youth element of it. So we're like, how do we fix this? Because I don't think you need to necessarily get the player out. But what's the alternative to that is you got to bring somebody in that would be able to, an established guy above reproach that can get in their ears. And I think that he could, man.
Knight Rider 16, this is the second comment I wanted to read. He says, Allen Robinson is supposed to be that mentor.
I'm agreeing with you, but it doesn't seem as if he does a lot of that. I don't know.
I feel like Tyler Boyd works because he's from here.
Yeah.
And he was on the Bengals and got to see the rivalry play out between us and them play out like firsthand. So
he's there.
I think there is like an extra respect factor that Boyd would have coming in over Allen Robinson. He would be
our version of Mike Hilton. Think about how Mike Hilton went over there, man. Started showing up a little bit on the back end, the communication, the physicality element of it.
He gets AFC North ball.
Yeah, he understands it though. In the same way T Boyd to come over here, he understands exactly what it is. He knows exactly what time it is. And honestly, man, anybody that's played in the AFC North, if you really, really understand it, it's like, yo, it ain't. Like, yo, we all have that mutual, yep, I know exactly what you want because you know exactly what I'm on. And we both know that, yep, we could have switched jerseys and we still would have been right at it because this is how it is in this division specifically. So.
There you go. We went from Tyler Boyd critiquing us to us signing him this offseason.
Hey, it's a weird time we in, bro, but the timing worked out right and you know he still loves us. That's the part. You never stop loving your first love. That's your first love. That was his first love. He never stopped loving it. But he just knows, like, yo, I've been trained now to not like you guys because I wear black and orange.
And he hasn't been lying. Anytime he's talked about our team, he hasn't been lying. Whether or not you like to hear it or not, whether or not it matters, like JPJ said, he's not lying.
Yeah. You ain't got to like it, but respect it because he ain't telling you no lies, baby. No.
Cliff the Dark Knight, Deke, get a tat. I got a tat last year in Pitt based on Moats' suggestion.
Let's go. I'm trying to tell you, man, it is a dope concept. Me and wifey, literally, we were just talking because planning on getting some new ink. But it was like, yo, all right, yo, we got to get some ink, man. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time.
He also says...
I want to know what he copped, too, man.
He got it from Lauren at the Pittsburgh Tattoo Studio.
Shout out to the Pittsburgh Tattoo Studio, man. That's one of my spots over there, man. I usually rock with Amy, man. She's done like a ton of...
Okay.
Like, she sleeved me. Like, I had little pieces before I came down here. Shout out to my homie Matt back in the crib, 757. But, yeah, from there, man, she actually, like, finished my sleeves. So, yeah, man, I like the Pittsburgh Tattoo Studio, man. Yeah. Shoot, I'm such a fan. I was about to go cop a hoodie, Deke. That's what I was on. I was like, I need to go get a new tattoo and then get me a hoodie while I'm there, bro.
You should. Yeah. And then he says, P.S. Christmas Eve is my birthday. Merry Cliffmas and Christmas to you.
Hey, man, well, Merry Cliff and Christmas to you as well, man.
It's a tough birthday.
I hope you have a dope birthday, though. Bro, you think Christmas Eve bad? I got a cousin whose birthday is on Christmas Day.
It's tough.
It's bad. We be like, yo, you can actually give. She's like, nah, they just mix them all together. Like, dang.
It's tough.
That sucks, bro. Separate mine. I want 2 separate parties, 2 separate cakes, 2 separate, like.
Yeah, how do you celebrate it?
Come on, bro.
You probably do it before, right? You don't do it in between Christmas and New Year's? Like, that's just too much going on.
Bro, those are major holidays, bro.
You probably celebrate it right now, I would guess.
These are major holidays, bro.
Now it might even be too soon. You probably got to be a week before.
Think about it, bro.
You got to hold a birthday party.
Yeah, bro.
That sucks.
And then trying to get people to come to your party. It's like, bro, it's the holidays. You know how hard it is to get somebody to pull up? Who's in town? School out, everybody gone, bro. Ain't nobody doing that. Yeah.
I think I have a perfect birthday, to be honest.
Yeah.
August 7th, summer birthday.
I mean, it's cool.
Same day as Crosby.
It's cool. It ain't better than mine. You know, March 14th, man. If you're a leprechaun,
it's not a bad one.
Here, you know what I mean? All my St. Patty's babies out here. You know, we go B-Day,
Pie Day,
St. Patty Day, Pie Day, and you know, I'm B-Day twins with the one and only Steph Curry. Exact twins. March 13th, 1988, baby.
Who else do you have? Is it just Curry?
It's just me and him, like, locked in.
I got a decent roster.
No, you do.
I got Hurts. I got Kyler Murray, Sidney Crosby,
mine was
Highsmith.
But the difference was y'all are all different years. When I tell you, like, me and him were born on the exact same day. That's my thing. I'm like, find another same day. I like me and his same day over, same day.
Do you know the whole roster, though? For that day?
Not off the top of my head. No, he's the only one I cared about.
You want me to check for
you? You can
Deep
check
thoughts?
Yeah, but once he became like who he is, I'm like, oh, I got enough on mine, and then I got a Favre. All right, so I got something.
He was born on that day?
No, I said I got a Favre, like, cause you know this Steph Curry we talking about. I'm just Arthur, so I said I got a Favre as in I hit Favre. That's
Christian Rock.
Bro,
Einstein.
Don't put Christian on me, bro. Don't do that.
Simone Biles.
Okay. Shout out to Simone. That's right.
It looks like you have a bunch of YouTube stars here. This is tough. Why aren't you getting popped up on this list?
I don't need to be on that list just yet, bro. Let the YouTubers stay on that list, man.
Brian Quinn, the dude from Impractical Jokers.
I got Cash Doll on my list. Is that Cash Doll? Oh, bro, we wildin'. Let's get it.
You got Alfred from Batman.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Ooh, go back up. Was that
Billy
Quincy?
Crystal.
Shout out to Billy Crystal. He's fire. Quincy Jones. Is that Quincy Jones? Bro,
Yeah.
I got Quincy Jones, bro. We straight, bruh. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My birthday. We trashing everybody, man. Absolutely.
Can I see who else is on my list?
Bro, why is Krishan Rock on my list, bro?
She was listed as the most popular birthday
This is
for that day.
crazy.
Over Steph Curry. She was listed as number one.
Crazy. What did they do it? She done hijacked the algorithm.
I got
bro.
Flight Reacts too.
Bro.
Crosby. They have Crosby listed as the 7th
What?
most popular.
Jalen Hurts at the top on your joint, huh?
Mike Trout.
Shout out to Mike. All right. You got some guys.
I do.
Oh, you got Charlie. Yeah. That little actor. Yeah, she fire.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
she
Dope actors, bro.
One of the top actresses of all
Absolutely,
time.
bro. And I ain't saying all that, but she
DeMar
dope, though.
DeRozan.
Shout out to DeMar.
Kyler Murray's nowhere to be seen. Oh, there he is.
There
He's
he
number
is.
24
He
on
got
this
the
list.
little hat too. They did the super zoom in picture. Oh, hey, is that my man from that's homie from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad right
Tobin
there.
Bell actor.
Yeah.
I don't know. His
Yeah.
face looks familiar though.
Mm-hmm.
Do I got anyone else?
Go back up. Well, I thought that was Whack 100 at first. I was like, oh no, bro, I know that ain't Whack.
Nah.
Oh, no, the rest of them cats, bro.
That's not bad. I got some good athletes.
Man,
Mike Trout, Crosby.
you straight,
That's like
bro.
the
You
top
straight.
2 players in their
Seriously,
respective
man.
sports over the last decade.
I like it, bro. I like it.
Jalen Hurts, Kyler,
Can't go wrong with that, man.
Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that, man. Can't go wrong with that.
Flight Reacts.
That's fire, bro.
We got a good squad.
That's fire.
Okay.
Hey, hit that like button for the birthdays out
We
here
got
too,
a
man.
Kazee comment here. I am prime. Pissed that Kazee got suspended.
Yeah, man.
RC and Troy would be arrested mid-game for the attempted murder and decapitation. Shout out to TB12 for defending Kazee.
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. So for those that don't know, the NFL, it was late last night, man. They had announced that they are upholding Kazee's suspension. So he is not coming back, at least for the regular season. He would obviously be able to, I guess, get reinstated or go back and see if he can get reinstated for the playoffs if we were to make them. But in terms of the regular season, they did uphold the suspension. I'm dumbfounded by the decision. Y'all heard how I sounded in here the other day. When I said 2 games best case or 2 games max, I literally was like, bro, they not about to get that man 2 games. I would have put money that would have just been 1 game. In all honesty, man. I got the optics part.
Who's
I got
defending Kazee? The NFLPA?
the PA.
They need to do a better job.
Bro, they got, trust me, this is one of them things that when
They folded on this one.
when we talk about the fight, this is the fight though, bro. And it doesn't get won right now. It gets won every 10 years. When we start talking them lockouts and what you willing to give up, and remember the whole convo was like, oh yeah, what would they give up for marijuana, right? So it's the little stuff where we're like, okay, well, who is actually in control of some of these stuff, and how's your appeals process, and who gets to do this and this and this? That's the type of stuff that gets, kind of lost in the shuffle, so to speak, man. So like I said, I'm shocked by the decision, bro. I'm shocked by it because now what this is, I like to call as president, man. If you're a DB and you're playing cover 2 now, or you're in a position where that ball and the receiver is going to look like that, they have told you clear as day now, do not hit him, let him catch that ball. You can't say no longer that you didn't know. You can't say I was doing a football move because they clearly put in the writing. They say he had a clear and unobstructed view where he could have avoided making that hit. They do not care about, well, he didn't make the play. They did not care about, well, what else could he do? Should he hit him this way? Should he hit him like that? They did not care. They simply said he was unabated and he could have avoided this contact, the forcible contact, and instead he chose to do it. So what they saying now is if that crosser is coming over there and you got a chance to separate him and that receiver or that quarterback throw that terrible pass right there, you got to let him catch it. Tackle him after he catches it, but you got to let him catch it. Otherwise, they're going to suspend you, they're going to kick you out the game, and they're going to take your money, bro. Because my man got 3 games plus whatever the fine was for this game and him being ejected, bro. For a regular football play, if we really being real about it, bro. A play that he has adjusted by the book to hit him exactly where he wanted him to be hit at. With the exact piece of body that they want you to hit with. So you mean to tell me you do all of that I got the ejection. We talked about that. It was like, okay, you want to do suspension? I get the 1 game, but bro, this, I'm like, bro, if you play DB, man, and that's the position, man, let them catch it. You got to let them catch it. Otherwise, they're going to take your money, bro. This what it is right now, man. And just think, now they got it. Now it's a track record on them. So imagine next year. They already looking for 2-3 now. 2-3. You got a question where you got a big kid. We in your money. And on top of that, you're a repeat offender now.
He's not even close to being a dirty player.
Think about it, bro. But this is the narrative now, bro. Not even close. This becomes the narrative. Whoever he hits big going forward, you remember he got suspended before for that big hit. You seen how he hit that one guy, right? You remember when he hit that Michael Pittman Jr.? You see how that looked? Come on, man. You know he's one of them dudes. So, hey, get ready to find him again. Get ready to suspend him again. Him, Kareem Jackson in the same boat. Kareem, where you watch it. Boy, you ain't trying to hit nothing like that crazy. Because if you do.
It's not football.
I'm with you, bro.
Not football.
For them to uphold the suspension is exactly how I said, bro. You have literally just said, let them catch that ball like that, bro. Give up the play. Give up the play. It is asinine. I absolutely hate it, bro. But that's what it says. It ain't no alternative to making that play otherwise, man.
As I said, people.
It ain't no alternative, bro.
At some point, if that's what we start to see,
yeah, is
defenders letting receivers catch the ball just to make the tackle, people are gonna stop watching that. That's just.
I would agree.
That's sad.
But
I don't want to watch that.
What this decision says right here is, Kazee, you should. It's
not a good product.
But what does it say? It says, Kazee, you should have stopped and allowed him to make that play. That's what this ruling says, bro.
Or they're just clueless and don't want to listen to all the defenders that say like there is no other option for him there. Unless they think there is some type of other option where they could have contacted him but not resulted in that.
The ruling straight up said you were unabetted to the contact and you could have avoided it, bro. You could have avoided it? That's what they said. By still making
contact. That's the question.
They said you could have avoided it, bro. I'm like, how the heck you going to avoid this? How do you avoid that? How?
You get what I mean? Are they trying to say you make the contact in a different way?
Bro.
Or is it you, like you said,
how are you
let him catch it?
How are you going to make the play? Tell me how you make the play then.
Oh, I agree. It's stupid either way. It's stupid either way.
I'm not even being. I'm like legitimately, right?
I don't know, but I'm just saying they might be so deranged in the mind of what they think is possible for him in that moment.
Tell me
the NFL might
how you could make that play.
That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. They have already told you the answer. That is the answer. You let him have full opportunity to catch that football.
Well, again, that's
and then if he's on the ground, you tag him. If he gets up, you tackle him. But you allow him full opportunity. If Kazee slows down, he's not in position to make the play. So he's full speed because he's coming from 7 yards depth. If you slow down, you're missing him anyways. So if you go full speed, which is what he did, and you hit him the way that he hit him, you're getting kicked out, which we've already seen. If you dove and tried to hit the ball, you're still hitting him in the head and neck area with your body. That's what I'm saying. They clearly have told you what you need to do. No different, man, when they was throwing all them flags on people when they first started coming across me, you hit them up top like Debo, and you be like, nah, man, Debo, fight that, bro. Now, I'm in
Did they actually give a written explanation on this, or are you just saying they're telling you by...
No, this is the written explanation. That's what they said.
Oh, wait, really? I thought you meant just by them suspending him.
Pull it up, bro.
They were sending the message of this is how you're supposed to make the play.
You heard what I said, right? I was telling you what they said.
That's
you could have avoided it. I'm not saying so. You're thinking that I was saying that as like, oh, this is it. No, they actually put a list of everything in terms of why they upheld the suspension. They said repeat offender. They said, yo, he had multiple times where he could have avoided it.
Yeah, I didn't know they made it.
It was like a whole. It was like a bullet point.
I thought you were saying this is the message that they're sending by upholding the suspension.
It was bullet point, bro. They said it was unabated and you had time to avoid the forcible contact. Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. That's pathetic. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm like, no, Deke, it's not me making it up. It's like, this is what they said. Like it's like a whole sheet with just boop boop boop.
That's
boop,
why I
boop,
was
boop,
asking.
boop.
Did they mean
No,
whenever
no,
they
no,
said
no, no.
avoid it? Did
No,
they
no,
mean
no.
avoid that type of hit?
No, like this is clear what they said. You were like you could have avoided that hit. I'm like, bro, they put everything. I'm like, God dang. I'm like, if that's what you're saying in the like, you type this out and put this in here as a bullet point, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, again,
I'm like
that's
that when they say it like
not
that,
good.
bro. There is no speculation. There is no, oh, bro, man, just hit him like that, bro. I'm not playing with that fire. Do the math on it, bro. We could pull up Casey's contract. We know money ain't guaranteed. You get it as you play, so we can do the math on how much he about to miss. Yeah, for a football play. Think about that, bro. He about to lose.
For a legal play,
He might
in my
lose,
book.
depending on how much he made. He might lose 6 figures behind this stuff, bro. For a
Oh, he
football
absolutely
play.
will.
You catch my drift?
Isn't he getting like 2.5?
Okay, you catch my drift? For a football play. Imagine that, bro. A football play where you did everything that they say is the right way. He did all that. He about to lose 6 figures. Deke, there is no conversation about how you should hit this man. Deke, do you think that they saying it any other way when you losing 6 figures for doing it exactly right? Imagine if he actually would have hit him in the head. Just think about that. If he actually would have tried to kill shot him. Just think of that one. I'm like, bro, this is filthy. Yeah. Filthy, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me, Stoogie McCall. And Darnell Thornton. It was 200,000 plus that he's losing. So
Yeah.
200,000 plus for doing your job to the letter of the book. Yeah, Deke, I don't think there's any. Yeah, what if I play in that back end, man? Hit the ground, I'll tag you, and then when you get up, I'll tackle you. 200K ain't worth no tackle, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get criticism from
Deke,
people like me
I'm with
on
you.
not making the play and breaking it up.
Deke, you know I'm with you, but 200,000 ain't worth no tackle, bro. A clean tackle, a legal tackle, Deke, 200 plus. I don't want to tackle that bad, bro. I'm straight, bro. I'm straight.
Yeah, it's a terrible precedent.
I'm straight, bro.
It's terrible.
That's crazy.
It's terrible. That's
and it's on
not
my,
football.
And it's on my rap sheet going forward now. So when they come into the game, they say the Steelers are playing. Who we need to look out for? All right, 23 he done been kicked out before. All right, who else think? All right, this dude that has something happen before. Think about that, bro. 200,000 plus. Isaiah Musa even called. He said didn't commit a crime. Think about that, bro. Casey has done nothing wrong. $200,000. Yeah, bro. That's filthy. That's a sick feeling, bro. So that's why I say they've set a clear precedent, bro. Because across the board, if you play in the National Football League, man, and you're one of the people that play defense that are ever going to potentially be in this position, you can't use the excuse I didn't know. Because they will already tell you ignorance is an excuse. You better educate yourself on this play, on this situation, and make a great decision, man. Because it is honestly not worth that much money being lost behind a play and you getting kicked out. And now you're going to deal with this going forward, man. Once you get that, it's no different than being on parole. Shoot, you make one little mistake. What do you think they're going to say about Kazee? Suspend him again. That's the situation he's in now. And it sucks.
It's so weird.
It sucks, bro.
Not a big hitter. He's not a dirty player.
It sucks, bro. They've already called
not even close to what Ryan Clark and like Debo were doing back then. Not even close.
They've already listed him as a repeat offender.
And I don't remember any of his big hits.
That's what I'm like, Deke, if I'm going to be a repeat offender, can I at least get the fame that comes with the Debo? We love Debo because it's like, yo, we saw you kill Colt McCoy. We saw you smash Muhammad Massaquoi. It's like, okay, cool. You took the fines. You became legendary because you took the fines, but we got to see the bodies. This man ain't got hit, and we ain't see no bodies. We can't even put the stamp of like, yo, he a killer right here, man. We didn't see him get something. It's like, you did it in quiet. Like,
As I said, I thought his biggest hit this season was the one he did earlier in the Colts game.
Literally was back to back, right? Or not back to back, but yeah. The one when you got
another legal hit.
It was legal. Yeah.
Another completely legal
hit.
Man. But I don't remember any other big hits from him this season.
Think about it, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And now you take that L on your chin, big buddy loss, and going forward, every single time you're on that field, if you have any questionable or big hit, you're going to be one of them dudes that they will err on the side of perfect. They're going to err on the side of Kareem Jackson. They're going to err on the side of, oh, yeah, it's dirty. Yep. At least hit him with a fine. We got to deter this. We got to really deter this behavior. Mm-hmm. And when you're a repeat offender, the fines are double, triple, etc. It's the scale. So if he's already... Oh, my God, bro. I hate it.
El Moran says if Kazee played like Pickens, he wouldn't be suspended.
Don't do me like that. So don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Maybe Pickens is setting a good example for the modern NFL.
You say, bro, I ain't finna lose nobody and I ain't get hurt. Ain't that wrong with it, baby?
I think that's the message the NFL's trying to send.
Low key.
Pickens is doing it the right way.
Low key, bro.
Even though throughout NFL history, everyone's done it the opposite way.
Bro, I tapped it on McAfee. They were showing like the different clips of like star receivers in the league today just in the positions blocking. They like, oh, look, Deebo Samuel. Oh, look, Brandon Ayuk. Oh, look, this guy over here. Oh, look. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, because they way further along. It's like, bruh, come on, man. Yeah.
Michael Brooks says this is the no QB era.
It's the Mason era. It's the Mason era. It starts today. Shout out to Mason. It's the Mason era, baby.
Is that your prediction?
And Mason we trust. It's the Mason era, baby. Let's go. We rolling with Mason.
Mohammed Absamed. I just want to know if Jake Browning is legit.
I think that he's playing well. I think his receivers really have helped him out a ton, though. But at the same time, you have to respect him. I think he's done enough to be respected. But he does do young quarterback stuff. Difference is his receivers have really come to his rescue, man. To an extent, he's doing what you want your big time receiver, or their receivers are doing for him what you want your big time receivers to do when you got a young quarterback or a backup quarterback. No different when Purdy first took over, and it's like, all right, you seen the skill players step up, and you like, okay, yeah, I like that. That's kind of what's going on over there. So you watch Jake, man. Jake will put that ball in some places where you like, I don't agree with that. But when your receivers are making you right, it's only so much you're going to critique it or criticize it for. Like you said, until it stops working, you respect it. So that's kind of how I look at it. But I do think he puts that ball in some places where you're like, man, that should be a turnover, bro.
Yeah, I think he's all right. I think he's doing what the Bengals need him to do right now, being a backup. To give him some hope, slinging the ball out there. Like you said, trusting his receivers.
When in doubt, he's giving them a chance to make plays. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little overhyped right now, but Bengals are sitting at 8-6. They're winning games, and he's helping. He's more part of the solution for them recently, as opposed to hindering them. Like kind of almost how he looked in our game against them the first time. Like I was not really that impressed with him at all. Didn't really do much, but since then, he's been out there. He's been fearless. I think that's another thing. Yeah. I think the Bengals are feeding off that.
They are. Yeah. It's like they're gonna rally behind him. It's like, yo, if you with it, you not scared of these cats, man. You know we nice, so let's go. Because I do feel like when Burrow first went down, like, and it was like official.
Yeah, Jamar Chase didn't want to really play the night. Didn't he have some type of soundbite? No, it was just weird, like, though. Yeah, I don't know where we go from here, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it seemed like they were about to be chilling, and then they come out and get a dub. Now you're like, all right, they put another one together, and they over here believing again. So it'll be interesting with that, man.
No Jamar Chase this week, though.
Which I do like.
8-8 style. Hopefully, our Mr. Irrelevant on the depth chart, Mason Rudolph 2, will play like San Fran's real Mr. Irrelevant, Purdy. This is exciting to me because I have no clue what to expect.
Sometimes that's the best situation. When you come in with expectations, man, it can sour on you, if those expectations aren't calibrated the right way, man. So sometimes it's not supposed to be, man. Just come in that thing and just be ready to enjoy yourself, man, regardless, right? Because either way, we're going to get to see the black and gold take the field. All right.
Demetrius Smith, well, I got what I asked for. Good or bad, Rudolph is finally going to get a real evaluation. Mm-hmm. Is he the backup QB we've needed all along?
That's what we're going to find out, man. That's what we're going to find out.
Who was the comment before this last one? Was that 8-8 style?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he summed it up pretty good. Who knows what to expect.
Yeah. Like, we're going to find out on the fly. We all going to be witnessing it together. I'm like, oh, all right. I guess he has been getting better. All right, I guess he's same Mason. All right. No. He's a different Mason. All right, this one different. Like, we're going to find out. I'm hoping for the best, though.
Colton Choi Fu. Aloha, my brother's my firstborn just turned 13 today. Could you guys give her a birthday shout out?
Yo, let's go.
I'm going to give my best go at this. Kalea Hoa. Piuho. Lu KK.
Yeah. Choi Fu. Yeah.
That was a terrible time.
Hey, bro,
that was a Pickens
that
attempt right there.
Fire. That sound fire. Shout out to you, man. And shout out to Kalina. All right. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoy yourself. All right. And Papa Colton Choi Fu. Salute you, man. Ain't nothing like having your little ladies growing up, baby. It's a beautiful feeling, man. Beautiful feeling.
Wow, I botched that. I really botched that phrase.
It was still fire, though, bro.
That was bad. I should be embarrassed. Colton Choi is upset at me right now. I'm sorry.
Maybe his part of the island doesn't have beef with you, though.
Yeah, probably. But that was a Pickens type of effort. That was a 3 out of 10.
If he's part of the island that beef with you guys, then yeah, that definitely just added to the beef.
Late night snack. Y'all see GP pick up the ball for Fan after Tay's touchdown. Hard to get the whole story from outside. Seems he has a strong heart. Standing up for himself is the only way he knows. Are we teaching him? Result of the culture we created? Question mark.
I'm confused a little bit.
Okay, Damontae scored a touchdown. When did he score a touchdown? In the Colts game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Front pylon.
Pickens grabbed the ball and gave it to a fan. So he's saying he's got a big heart.
Okay.
Like he's a good guy deep down.
Right.
Is he just only standing up for himself, probably in his media interactions, the only way he knows? Like, are we teaching him right? Is it just a result of the culture that we created? Like some of this Pickens controversy and how he handles the media and the body language.
Oh, I was trying to figure out how would that be created. That just seemed like the one outlier. That's my whole thing with it.
I think maybe it's just Pickens. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Pickens is a good dude deep down. He's a strong heart. Looked out for the fan there, but also doesn't know how to handle adversity well.
Yeah, both things can be true. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just like, all right, you identify it, and then from there, you start trying to figure out ways to improve it, and that goes both ways.
Maybe we have enabled it a little bit here.
I think it's everybody at play. And we are talking currently about enabling it, are we not?
Yeah.
Should you still play it this week? Would you still put it out there this week? Technically, that's an enabling conversation. That's an enabling mindset. The offense was, bro, you did not block. Bro, at rec ball level, you know if you don't block, you don't get on that field. If you don't play with effort, you don't get to play. That's if we being real about it. So all of us are enabling it. But at the professional level, you have to do some of that because of the politics that come with this thing. And we call it business, right? This guy was drafted at this spot, or this guy has this much money invested in him, or we think that this guy has more talent, so we just want to see it develop. So we're going to go through a little bit more because we think that this guy has a chance to really go to here. All of that's at play. So sure, we can say that everybody has a hand in it. I don't think it's an issue of who created it. At the end of the day, it's an issue now. So you either look to minimize that person's responsibility and role in it, which is only going to enable it even more so, or everybody that's involved actually has to hold themselves accountable. It appears that others have started to do that. We're just always reacting to what he says publicly. And what he says publicly doesn't always coincide with what you typically associate with professionalism. So that's kind of my thought process with it, man. But yeah, we could say any of them created it, I suppose.
Darnell Thornton says, GP got heart. Please fix it. Don't break up.
Yeah. Then you think about it. What do you think the Steelers have been doing? Any other player been cut? Any other player been benched? They're letting everybody know how they feel about him. It's to the point where a teammate has publicly said something about another teammate, right? In terms of Jalen Warren's response, where we know it, yeah, it's like, yo, it's real, it's accurate. Think about that, man. When would that be cool if there's a player that we don't think deserves second, third chance because of how talented they are. Would we be doing all this with Chooks? We clearly did not. Would we be doing all this with Mitch? Would we be doing all this if it was Mason? Would we be doing all of this if it was Mark Robinson? Would we be doing all this if it was Elijah Riley? Would we be doing all this if it was James Pierre? No.
There's only a few names.
You see what I'm saying?
We would be doing it for.
So trust me, man. They are letting everybody know how valuable he is and how they view him. This is cause and effect, though. You keep making them have to go above and beyond to, eventually
You're
it's like, bro,
making
the dam is going to break.
Tomlin and the organization look like acid, really.
Seriously, man. So don't think of it as, oh, man, give him a chance, da-da-da. It's like, bro, let's go down the list of who they would do this for and who they would not do this for. And I guarantee he is on a very, very, very short list right now, man.
But Tomlin has defended him through and through. However many times he's gotten asked about Pickens.
All right.
Only pebble in my shoe.
All right.
Not a big deal. I
He
appreciate his
minimizes
competitiveness.
it every single time.
You know, we'll work on the other stuff. Don't worry.
All right.
GP's good dude, deep down. Like, we'll
Mhm.
figure it out. And then time after time again, it keeps popping up, and it just looks really foolish at this point now.
Yeah, man.
Looks bad for Tomlin.
Yeah. But this is professional sports. This is what comes with it, man.
And then, maybe the separate press conference where Tomlin had to come out in the middle of the week and specifically talk about George Pickens will be the thing that George Pickens can see the big picture.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Think about it, bro.
Mohamed Absamed. He's got some roster moves here.
Oh, what you got?
Pay and Boyd trade GP, let DJ walk, draft O-line.
Okay, so he said just give us the whole Bengals situation.
I would trade DJ as well. I'm not just gonna let him walk.
Yeah, because he got
still got a year under contract. I would trade him. So swap Higgins and Boyd for GP and DJ. I actually would do that right now if you asked me.
Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
But it's funny you say that now when at the beginning of the year you would have swore up and down that our receivers are better than those receivers, though.
Absolutely. This year didn't go as planned. Did not go as planned.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think that's a hot take. They're better receivers.
But also just from the culture standpoint.
Like I said, they're better receivers. Across the board. They not loud. They show up, do their work. They block. They can play well with other superstars. They don't have to be the guy.
Yeah.
Think about
how
it.
they've handled themselves with Jamar Chase being the clear one.
The megastar. And the youngest of the group. They ain't tripped not once, man. They ain't not showed up not once. They ain't had questionable not once.
And we wouldn't have to trade the Bengals. It's not like we're giving them GP and Damontae.
Nah. Because we ain't
I don't want to do that
we ain't
either.
trying to give them them.
No, we'd be picking them up in free agency.
Those
and
two
then
are just
we trade Pickens and
correct.
Damontae to whoever.
Yeah.
8-2-8 style.
Send them to Buffalo side.
Nah, I think GP would be good with the Rams, maybe.
I want DJ. Send DJ to Buffalo.
NFC for Pickens.
Yeah.
Deontay.
Remember, he can't catch no way. Send him up to Buffalo, bro.
Deontay's going to the Titans.
Send him to Buffalo, bro. You go send him to the Titans. Why send him to Tennessee?
We'll keep Deontay in the AFC, but he'll go to the Titans.
Send him to Buffalo, man. Send him up north, you know. And that'll be we owed you for AB anyways. That'll be that deal.
Well, if you give us a first or a second, I'll do it.
Whoa, you don't even like DJ like that. I'm going to give you a third. Yeah.
Second will do.
Third. You ain't re-signing him? I don't know, but wait him out.
Yeah, it depends on if we keep him. And I mean, how's Kenny look next year?
That's the other part. That's real.
That's
it's
the
real.
other. Yeah. We might. I don't think we can pay him $18 million again though. Not at this point. I think that was his big deal.
Who else is coming up too? Because we haven't had that combo.
Right.
I think
Muth.
Pickens, Naj.
Muth played his way out of a contract extension.
Low key, he did.
And he got hurt, but
Or
we thought this was
maybe-
going to be a guaranteed lock for him.
So
getting a contract
maybe
extension
for
2024.
Omar, if you're smart, he's gonna come and approach him for the new numbers at this level. Move is probably gonna be like, I'm cool. Let me go run this number back up. Take a chance this last season. That's gonna be the debate right now. Because if you're Omar, you want him here.
Who?
You want Move here.
Oh, absolutely.
But you're gonna come for the cheap because of what just happened this year. I'm looking on
Yeah.
these numbers. I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for availability. I'm coming at you low with the numbers. So if you move, it might be the situation where you wait it out and bet on yourself. Do it 1
Absolutely.
year, right?
That's what I would do if I was him.
Yeah, but everybody's different because you know some people will say, "Man, give me the security. I've been hurt now, what 3 seasons?
I think we can offer him like 5 or 6 a year
Okay.
for like 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that'd be reasonable.
Yeah, because you got to think what's like
Not to him. I'd understand if he thinks that's low.
because we said what did Dawson Knox get? We thought that would have been the starting point, kind of
Yeah.
for at least for his caliber, but
Maybe 7's more reasonable,
Yeah.
but something that's more long term, 3-4 years, provides that security.
mm-hmm.
Maybe something Muth would sign on for,
Yeah,
but obviously we'd be getting him at a discount because we know what he's capable of.
right.
That's if he lives up to it and stays healthy.
Mm-hmm.
828 style, I think it'll be hard for 14 to change because he probably was a spoiled Gen Zer who got everything he wanted, whose pops was in the NFL. It's hard to change that type of mentality these days. I can't even deal with my own grandkids.
Whoa, wait a wire.
Was Pickens' dad in the NFL?
Easy. All right, easy.
I know you met him down at Heinz Field earlier this season, right?
Easy. We're actually traveling to a game together. Similar flights. Shout out. But easy. Yo, yikes, man. We ain't got to spray the whole fam up. God dang. He sprayed the crib up. Jeez, 828. Chill, bro. Don't. Chill. All right. The Gen Z probably. Now, I can't speak to any of the other stuff, but I have met his pops, man. I thought he was a stand-up dude. I like the energy, so I can't speak to all that other stuff, man. My interaction, I thought he was a dope cat, man. Respect. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, man. I'm just leave that one there. But yeah, man, we ain't got to spray the crib, but he drove by just like, oh, that's the crib right there? Hey, yo, when he get, I'm going to tighten him up. Watch me. Like, God dang. Sheesh. He went at your generation. He went at your screen time. He went at your, like, God, he went at your daddy Lee. I'm like, Lord, it hurt.
Some in the chat
That
don't
boy even said his
disagree
grandkids.
with him, though.
My man
I
said,
mean,
even my grandkids. I'm
James
thinking,
II says Gen Z is our future. We're toast.
Yeah, I get it, though. I get it.
Michael Brooks, Boyd would be crying too, getting ignored when open.
I can't agree with that just because he's playing next to a Jamar Chase and a T. Higgins and has done so for multiple seasons. I haven't heard them reports, man. I ain't seen that when I watched them play. I don't know. I know he's not target number 1. I know he fight for target number 2. You make a question, they usually go mixing as well. So it's like, yo, he got a lot of miles he dealing with over there. I don't be hearing that. But could be wrong, though. I personally just have it, though.
828 style, how you suspend someone when you counting hits he's done on for different teams? That's crazy. They judge this man for his whole career. It's all political. #SMH.
They say
Really? I thought it was just this year.
I haven't looked specifically at that. I thought it was just this year.
I did too.
That's what I was under the impression of. But it's the National Football League, baby. When we talk about how this stuff works, like I said, you don't win them fights in between them 10-year periods, man. Them fights are won when them PA deals, them CPAs come up. That's when this type of stuff is like, all right, we need better checks and balances. Who is in control of this process when you say repeat offender? How do we go about that when we're pulling clips? Like specifically, like, because there's certain things, like I said, I don't think it was from I thought it was from this year. That was my interpretation of it. But just in the sense of just more clarity, man, or better understanding of if you're going to suspend me for this and uphold it, you need to be able to pull up a video of the exact same situation of what to do. Because I get what you're telling me not to do, and that's fine. But what are you telling me to do then? And we need to have that clear cut. Because right now, that clearly isn't the case. Because he clearly did what they asked him to do. Lowering the target, shoulder, all them things. So it's like, this is the part where we got to figure that part out. So, yeah. But that doesn't typically happen right now.
We got Q saying it was for his entire career. So I don't know where. Maybe that was included.
That could have been included to it then, man. Yeah.
This season.
Yeah. When they say repeat offender, just think of it like that, man. Repeat offender, right? So clearly they say you're a repeat offender. I'm sure. Yeah, I get it. It's stupid, but I get it. And if they trying to prove their point, it's stupid, but I for certain get it. Yep, this is dumb, but I get it. And that's how they can word it. And they have wiggle room because it's a repeat offender. And you're right. That does not specify that it had to be this season. But if you've had any of those questionable hits at any point in time and we need a reason, there's your reason. This is stupid. Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Brooks says 7 is my birthday twin. Same day.
Hey, salute you, Michael Brooks. I like that. That's definitely an elite one. Definitely an elite one, baby. Hey, and Mr. Malvo, I'm not missing the fact that he was defenseless, but what I am addressing is the fact that why was he defenseless? Obviously, the pass was terrible, right? So, is he more, I guess the way the NFL is clearly have put this is he deserves that right away. And clearly, you might be agreeing with that. Defensive receiver, right? That's a way to put it. I look at it as, man, why can't Kazee go get that pick? If you put that ball in that space like that, that is not that receiver's right to have that football. So why was he defenseless? A terrible decision by the offense, terrible throw. But this is where we at with it, right? So, yeah, NFL has clearly said don't touch it. So, hey, man, I ain't about to argue with you. I'm following the rules. You ain't got to tell me twice, $200K plus. Don't touch it. It's a terrible decision. Terrible hit. Don't touch him. Nope. Absolutely horrendous hit. Don't touch him. That's how I look at it.
Ethan Leach, does Kazee's teammates reimburse him?
Nah. He broke the rules, man. These are the rules now. Nope. These are the rules now. Stay away from that.
Not this team. Maybe a Steelers team.
Maybe an older team.
2000s.
Yeah. No.
More of a brotherhood. More unity there.
Man, you know I got mouths to feed. What they say? Hey, man. Shoot, I got split that money over here, bro. I ain't got time for that.
Push Momentum Ambition Live at Rivers Casino tomorrow night at 8 to midnight. Pull up Moats and Deke. Can't wait for Saturday. Hashtag here we go. Hashtag Mr. Jack Myers Jr. and hashtag Moats family. Prayers up.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Let's go.
Justin Watson. NFL covered up CTE for years. Now they're overcompensating. Yeah.
It's real. Player health and safety, man. That's how it go, bro. Like I said, we don't always gotta agree with it, but this is what they have been on. This is how it goes. Some stuff is optic related, and they will convince you to believe all of it. You like, no, you're finding violence. You're finding the reaction. There's no way you're finding what you actually asked of these players. But like I said, man, we've been on both ends of that. It's been times where I don't always agree with stuff that has worked in our favor. But this is one of the ones, man. So,
Joker, would y'all sign Baker this offseason?
I mean, the way he's playing right now, we know he's a dude that is led before he's come into crazy situations, whether it was the Cleveland Browns or obviously what he's doing in Tampa. Shoot, even the short week stuff that he did out in LA with the Rams. So, I mean, he's high pedigree. I feel like he's quieter now in Tampa. I feel like there's less commercials surrounding him. I don't know if he's necessarily the guy that's going to come in and want to, like, do the whole mentor thing. I think he might see Kenny as food. And that
I think if you're bringing him in, it's open competition between him and Kenny.
He's seeing Kenny as food. Yeah. I think that's, yeah.
I think he might have played himself into a starter role next year.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It might be at Tampa again.
So that's what I'm trying to say. When I say he's going to see Kenny as food, he's going to say, I'm a starter. I'm not a backup. I'm a starter. I'm a franchise guy. I was drafted when I was drafted. I've won at multiple spots now. I didn't play down here well in Tampa in a situation that ain't even like any of this other stuff. I'm a starter. He going to look at Kenny. Be like, bro, this dude has done nothing to even be having a conversation with me about who's the QB1. I just think that, yeah, it ain't, like, not on no beef stuff, but just that's a different energy, man. Him coming in.
So I mean, I think that's the
Yeah.
question. Then, do you want to sign Baker to potentially be your starter? That question was definitely more for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm good on Baker. I'm rolling with KP. And just from the logistics standpoint, putting that money towards another quarterback, I'd rather see what we got in KP another year and build out the rest of the team.
Yeah, I want to know what the number is. Like, that's the first part of it. And then also, what's my long-term direction? Like, I'm not trying to marry Baker. You know what I mean? I don't want Baker as my long-term answer at quarterback. But if I'm still in the process of how we just did this Mitch experiment and it kind of has fizzled out, okay, let me reset it, but with a younger, newer version of the Mitch situation. Because they kind of identical, except for him. Instead of him backing up a Josh Allen for a year, he's actually in Tampa getting a chance, showing a little bit more after his little Carolina, LA fiasco situation.
Yeah, Baker's actually just been doing better more recently.
Right. Whereas for Mitch, it was, we just haven't seen you, so you were quiet. We saw you some preseason stuff. It looked good. Come on over. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't think it would be, I'm not all the way against it, but the number needs to be right. I don't want to pay him like, yo, we want you guaranteed as our guy for the next couple of years. Like, nah, I ain't on that. But I do think that he would be a better version of the Mitch situation that we just tried to do. And whether we keep Kenny or if we're still going to draft something else, it's like I at least feel like I have something that's going to raise that.
He's putting together a decent season.
It's going to make
3,300 yards, 24 touchdowns, 8 picks.
It will make you raise that room up because if you're Kenny, you can't sit in that room and act like what you've been doing is just going to beat that out. Mitch, you can kind of get away with it if you're Kenny right now. What you've been doing next to Mitch, you're like, yeah, bro, it's a legit conversation. Next to Mason, you're like, oh, all right, it's legit. Baker in there, bro, it's like, bro, you haven't done this. Not once, not twice. You haven't done none of this. And he's done it multiple times.
Yeah, that's why I truly think if you sign Baker, you're signing him to be
he's your bridge guy.
One.
Yeah, that's the bridge, and he's gonna make.
I think it would be a competition between Baker and Kenny,
right?
But that's what you'd be doing.
Yeah, it's a competition. You hope your young guy can raise up and ultimately get to that, but you're saying at the same time, you know why we brought you here. We know exactly what you are. We need this. And now this transitions to QB2, and we start to see how he handles that role. And if he ever gets another opportunity, does he turn into Drew Lock, where he gets an opportunity and he can produce for a little bit? Or is he Geno Smith? You wait for the right opportunity to strike, and then boom, you put together a couple of games. Then you get hot. Ryan Tannehill, when he left from Miami and went to Tennessee, and it's like, oh, all right, he got the next opportunity. It worked out for him. That's ultimately.
I mean, Baker's in the midst of all that.
Absolutely.
For his own career.
So I'm like, it's not terrible. Baker is this year's version of Geno Smith.
Yeah.
That's where we at right now, man.
So, no, I don't want to sign Baker. With all that being said, I don't want to sign Baker. No.
Deke said it makes too much sense. I don't want him, though. Give me Kenny.
No, yeah, from, again, a logistics standpoint, it just comes down to whether or not you believe in Kenny or not. Yeah. So, I do believe in Kenny.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
I would rather have him on the roster and then figure out, like you said, a backup veteran guy on the cheap, maybe draft a guy late, and then divvy out the money you would be paying a guy like Baker to the rest of the team. That's how I would do it. If you don't believe in Kenny, then I see why you would feel like this is a legit option.
But if Kenny is who you say he is, he should beat him out regardless. And now I have an upgrade at QB too.
I don't want to be. I mean, I think Baker's going to be getting like 15, 20 million at least.
So,
Geno Smith got 30 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be paying that to another quarterback. I don't want another Mitch scenario, essentially, where we're paying $10 million. But in Baker's case, I do think it'd be more because he's done better than Mitch.
I get what you're saying.
He's deserved more money.
I get what you're saying. I think the other people would look at it and say, well, we're going to have all these wonderful accessories and nobody to actually utilize it the right way. And I think that's the back and forth for the people that believe in Kenny versus people that don't believe in him. If you believe in him, you're like, bro, give him the weapons. Let Kenny, get another opportunity.
Well, that's why I don't want to sign Baker then either, because then you're paying 15, 20 million when you could be signing an extra cornerback, an extra O lineman.
Yeah.
Because if Kenny does beat out Baker, then we just got Baker chilling there for 15, 20 million.
Yeah.
Which I'm not that big of a fan of.
But we've seen how much time Kenny has missed though also. So we've seen, regardless of our opinions of Kenny, when he's come out, we've also seen the effects and impacts it's had on wins and losses. So if through these first 2 seasons he's missed time, multiple time, it's like, all right, how much of that also are you willing to hang on this? Because
it's just too much
you need
for a backup. That's just way too much for a backup.
Yeah.
Like no other team is paying 15, 20 million for a backup.
Yeah. But this would be.
But injuries can happen anyway.
Yeah.
Now Kenny is showing he's a little bit more injury prone, and these injuries keep popping up, which isn't good. Which is definitely not good. But going into, I just can't see a world where you're paying a backup that type of money.
But you're speaking of a world where Kenny would actually beat him out. It's a lot of people that are saying, I don't see a world where Kenny beats him out.
No, but you brought up the scenario of, it would be good no matter what if you brought Baker in and Kenny beat him out, right?
And the reason why I say it'd be good no matter what is because now I have a quarterback that is the guy, and he's still cheap. But I know I got the guy. He's beat out a guy that is clearly more proven. I think you'd have to trade
Baker then after, like if he beats him out in the offseason, the training camp and stuff, get that money off the cap.
Either way, but if he were to beat him out, I'm saying I have my quarterback. Paying a quarterback is never a bad thing if he's actually worth it. We want to know if he's that. That'll be the fast way to find out. Because we know what Baker is. Baker has proven a lot more in this league at multiple stops than Kenny has so far. But it's Baker, though. So, obviously, we know how we feel about Baker because we've seen Baker versus 7.
No, I'm giving him props. I feel like if you do sign Baker, he would have the edge over Kenny because you'd be paying him a significant amount of change. And you're right, he has proven more in the league thus far.
Yeah.
Probably still competition, but I think Baker will be listed as QB1 going into this offseason.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to sign Baker.
Money aside, would Kenny beat him out in your opinion? Money aside.
That can be interesting. Baker's playing decent. I'll give him props for that. It would be interesting.
That's more than I thought you would even say, bro. So salute you, bro. Salute you. I didn't think I was gonna get that from you, man. I thought you was gonna be like, nah, he gonna clear cut beat him out. I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I think it'd be real interesting, man. Cause Kenny has shown flashes, but Baker has also. And the thing is,
I think he's capable.
Yeah.
I think he's very much capable, for sure. But the Kenny that I wanted to see this year just hasn't shown up enough. And then when we have seen it, all of a sudden, he's hurt next game. Hurt in the middle of the game, and that momentum gets
messed up again.
Yep. So we're gonna have a new coordinator. We're gonna have a new system and stuff. So these are all the other factors at play. You know, when you ask me like who would win, I don't know. What if the system's better for Baker? Or takes a little bit longer for Kenny to get up to speed? I don't know. Or
even just the sense of processing information. We know Baker. He's been in 4 NFL offenses now. Cleveland. Did they switch coordinators when he was in Cleveland?
Multiple times. Yeah.
So multiple offenses in Cleveland, Carolina, L.A.
He's just been doing
LA,
it longer too.
Tampa. Yeah. So he's been at multiple stops with multiple offenses. Yeah. Definitely has handled the scrutiny of being the guy, face of every commercial, Mr. Progressive and all that good stuff too, man.
Yeah.
Has survived the hate and he's on his redemption arc.
Right. But no, I don't want to sign Baker still.
Yeah. Like I said, it's Baker. I get it, bro. I definitely get it. It's just crazy that this is even a legitimate conversation. Because 3 years ago, we'd have been like, Baker, bro, stop it.
It was a conversation. Whenever he wanted out of Cleveland, remember with the Deshaun Watson stuff? It was a conversation.
I'm saying like before that part of it, because that's also when we were getting ready to transition from our guy. I'm saying when we had our guy here, bro, we laughing at this convo, man. That's what I'm saying.
Baker sucks.
You catch my drift? That's how we viewed Baker. We have never said Baker was a good quarterback when we had our guy here.
Baker had a good rookie year.
He did after my boy.
I think he showed promise.
But who was my guy though? Who helped him? Who was his mentor? who walks? Who crawls so he could walk? Huh? Come on, man.
That's why we got to bring in Tyrod
Shout
for
out
Kenny.
Tyrod, bro.
Right?
Come on, bro. Come on, man. If you need somebody
That's-
he
that's
will
the option I
open the
like.
door for you to run through it, bro. And he is completely cool with it, as we've seen multiple times. Baker at the door ready to run with you, bro. And he gonna have his flag because he with that energy. He gonna be like, yo, Kenny, it's my room now. Come on, brother, let's fight.
These are going to be conversations all off season.
I low-key like these versions, though. This is a fun combo right here.
Not.
That was a fun one, bro. Because that's not like a Cousins. That's not the ultimate headshot. That's not the, I gotta like the guy that I don't like.
I truly think it would be.
I think it would?
Because you're paying him a lot of money.
I think it would be. I think it would definitely on paper be, bro. We know
you're gonna pay him like $20 million.
He's gonna get all for Jameis Winston when he went to New Orleans. I'm like, yo, you're gonna get the first, like, you're gonna get the dibs on it. But if it don't work, all right, Andy Dalton, what's up, baby?
No, right.
Derek Carr, what's
up,
baby?
But I think Baker goes in as the starter. I think it's so. I guess maybe going back to your question of like who wins. I feel like if we sign Baker, well, you did say money aside, though. I think it'd be close.
Because I'm just like, if we're just talking just talent, because, if we throw money in it, we know that's the biggest reason why Mitch has or even before we could even talk Mitch versus Mason, we know Mitch was going to be bumped up or have an opportunity just based on when he signed for the dollar amount. We've talked about those numbers. So, same conversation, if Baker is getting $20 million, sure. Same way we say Deontay ain't going to never get benched getting $18 million. But if the number is less or if the number is right, and that's what I led off by saying, if the number is right, I'm interested, but the number has to be right. Because I don't want to marry Baker. I don't want Baker to be the long term.
$4 million to the Buccaneers.
That number is right. I give you 14. Can we talk?
Well, this was definitely a prove it year. I mean, he was in competition with Trask.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a blowout competition though.
What are these quarterback contracts right now? Because it's either you're overpaying a quarterback, or you're paying a quarterback a lot of money, or you're paying him not a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's no like in between. There's not a big middle class for the quarterbacks right now. So Geno Smith, I think Geno Smith would be a good comparison for what Baker could be getting this offseason.
But Geno just came off of leading his team to the postseason, bro.
Baker might too. The numbers are going to be similar.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, depending on how he finishes these
these 3 games.
Yeah, 3 games. He's at 24 touchdowns. He could finish around 30 and 10.
30, bro.
And then Tampa makes the playoffs.
Then he's going to get a check. Yeah.
So Geno Smith.
He get a check.
Well, on overthecap.com, they're saying he's getting 25 per year. Jimmy G got 24 with the Raiders.
Okay.
Tannehill, he was getting 29 off that contract with the Titans. That's disgusting.
They give him the big boy 100 though. Yeah.
That's disgusting. So and then it just drops off. Jordan Love's on his rookie deal with 13.5.
Yeah. What did Carr get when he just signed with the Saints? What did he get?
37. This is what I mean.
They traded him. He got traded. Did he get traded? No. Because he did
I
the
think
whole
they
funny
reworked
thing
his
with
deal.
the year. Yeah, with the
deal. They reworked his deal.
Because that's off. I'm like, ain't no way they paid him 37 to go down there.
Danny Dimes got 40 million.
We talked about that. That was the whole this offseason.
So that's why I think Baker will get at least 20 something, and that's too much for us.
That's
then.
an overpay, bro.
That's too much for us. Then it's ridiculous. If you believe in Kenny, that's my thing. If you believe in Kenny, I'm like, we're at least. I think Kenny is capable of doing at least what Baker can do. If he can stay healthy, do everything right, but then also has the upside.
Bro, we really have transitioned to Baker. It's like, this is a convo. And I'm not against it. It just is so weird to me, man. I just feel so, what did we become? Gosh.
What's his face brought it up?
We're going to sign Baker and had Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins as his receivers. What are we doing? We got Patrick Queen at inside linebacker.
I'll take that too.
Oh, God.
I'll take Patrick Queen.
Hey, yo.
Give me Patrick Queen, Boyd, and Higgins.
Yo.
And we'll have Kenny at QB1.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. And they said Josh Dobbs, he'd be the good value backup, man.
No, just
shout out to Noah, man.
He could be our QB coach if he wants, but no, I'm done with that.
This is just
Yeah, so there you go.
That's funny, bro.
Cliff the Dark Knight. Forget Mason. I'm going to call him by his legal name, Brett. Brett Rudolph gonna ball out. Moats, I got the Steelers logo tat, but
Let's
instead of
go.
stars, I got 3 Batman bats.
Hard. That is hard. You know Team Batman over here, man. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, that's clean.
Is this true?
What?
Mason Brett Rudolph or Brett Mason Rudolph? Learn something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's what's up. All right.
He's the third. Brett Mason Rudolph the
We
third.
like twins then. Shout out to the thirds out there, man. Heck yeah.
Wow.
I like it. All right.
Last game, 66% completion, 3 yards
3 yards.
against the Colts. Mason.
I'm tripping. I was like, what? It means it was completely more than 50%. That's a win. Let's go.
Big Huncho Noriega. Big Noriega for short.
I was
So
like, yo.
Deke is willing to trade DJ and GP, but not release Trash Can Pickett. SMH, this is why I only tune in to Locker Mates. No. Delusional Deke.
I don't do that, man. We not putting shows against shows, man. We all under the same team, man. We all in the same band, man.
You're giving Noriega options.
You see it, man? Dang, bro.
Hey.
No,
It
man.
is what it is.
It ain't even like that,
It is
man.
what it is.
Cut it out.
Hey, the listener's always right. The consumer's always right.
What they say? We got special teams, we got offense, and we got defense. All right, you need a team. All right, it's a team. Oh man,
Well,
that's crazy right there, bro. That's crazy.
GP has been a locker room issue.
Yeah,
That's the reason we're talking about getting rid of him.
honestly, the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's literally just
wasn't
doing
doing
his
this
job,
stuff-
he's untradeable. I'd be
Right,
like, no, he's a
seriously.
star. He's going to be a
What is
star.
that? Young, talented.
Still
Come
got him on his
bro.
rookie deal.
Yeah.
There's no reason to trade George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay, he's got some ball security issues.
Okay.
Getting paid $18 million. Like there's reasons for Deontay being on the trade block. There's like legit reasons. You could replace his production with a guy on a rookie deal like a Jordan Addison. This is all the stuff we talked about in the draft. Ultimately, I did say like I want to keep Deontay though. Now Najee, different story. Trade him. I don't even care at this point.
He gonna bounce back this week, bro. This is week right here, bro. It's December football. It's his week.
I just don't even know if he wants to be here. It could be his week. But-
Everybody wants to be here when it's your week, bro. It's his week, bro. It's gonna bounce back. It's his week, man. 200. He gonna get 200 on the ground a week, bro.
Thomas Dowdy, can the players sue the league for defamation and lost pay to keep the NFL in check for these dumb moves?
Man, you can fight it. You just gonna be wasting your money. Yeah. If you want to fight these type of rulings, if you want to fight these type of punishments, every 10 years the CBA comes up for re-agreement, right? Where we can revise it. Owners versus players, NFL versus the NFLPA. That's how you get change. That's how you get those type of victories. That's how you get those type of wins. You're not about to get these cats on a case by case. We weren't the biggest fan of Deflategate, right? But think about, we put that money behind Brady trying to fight that situation. Think about how that played out. And you're like, Brady it really wasn't even him. Think about it. But that was how the fight, when you fighting the machine, when you fighting the NFL, well, you take it to the Supreme Court all you want to. You're not getting that dub, bro. So you can fight
It's not
it.
worth your time or money either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna lose more money fighting this, and you're still gonna get the exact same ruling.
Even if you want, it's like I'm paying
Okay.
probably out the ass for these lawyer fees. and
Okay,
spending
Like I
all this
said,
time and energy on this.
the NFL can play that game a lot longer than you can. That they know this, bro. They know this. That's what I'm like, man. You heard what I said when they made that little fine and they held the suspension. I said, man, you're not gonna fight this. No, they have just told you what to do going forward. You don't beat the NFL. That's the house. They like Vegas, baby. Nobody beats the house, man. Now you can fight it all you want. You can lie to yourself all you want. We didn't have plenty of people try it. Plenty of people that tried, man. Oh yeah, I'm bigger than, if I can do this, I'm gonna sue this, I'm gonna fight this, or I'm gonna voice it. And it's like, all right, the NFL is getting upset. You better chill out. And when you don't, yeah, you be the example. So, yeah.
8-8 style. Now DB is gonna start making business decisions. I'm gonna be mad, but I won't blame them instead of losing money.
1,000%. I hate the idea of it as well, man, because it's not the game that we're accustomed to watching. But 200,000 plus is $200,000 plus, regardless of what we deem right or wrong, regardless of what we deem as a good play or not a good play. Could he have avoided it? Not avoided it. Defenseless, not defenseless. Bad throw, good throw. Soft, not soft. Any of that stuff. None of that matters because that's all opinionated, right? That's all your thoughts, my thoughts, Deke thoughts. It's back and forth. But what is constant, what is real, is them game checks and that 200,000 plus that is no longer available to Damontae Kazee, Damontae Kazee's family, and all that. Like, bro, that's a lot of goddamn money, man, for something that is a part of the game. We ain't even talking about you pulled out a weapon on the field. You ain't get no DUI. You ain't do nothing crazy in Vegas. Not just a routine play on the field. Yeah.
AJ Martinez. So my thought is this. Mr. Defense, number 90, said Coach T is the man. Per Rich Eisen. So Coach T needs to say, the superstar makes the decision.
No, so what TJ said specifically was, it's wild to me that Coach Tomlin can come in here and still have these talks, still motivates. He says he's still the great dynamic leader that he has always been. And then with, soon as the meeting's over, you have players on his team right now that act like they don't want to practice. And he's like, that is so wild to me that we're in these meetings and he can be talking and acting and preaching the way that he does, essentially. And they're just like, all right, I'm good. That's the culture stuff. That's when you keep hearing me talk personnel, that's that thing. It's like, first off, the fact that he's having to motivate you on a weekday to go practice and you don't want to go practice and you want to put that on a coach. I'm disgusted, honestly, man. That's not how you make it to this level, personally. It's not. Dudes that make it here, man, you think about, man, workaholics. Workaholics, man. Obsess over this thing. Work out. Film. Do all the little things right. That's what the great ones do. The ones that last long, that's what they do. It's a lot of talented players that don't last because they don't do them things, man. So, yeah. That's what TJ was speaking specifically to. So we don't have to minimize it or even make it as a shot at Coach T. We all been saying the exact same thing. It's just starting to narrow in that it's not about the people that y'all want it to be about. It's about the mothers, the ones that everybody seems to love. Starting to just see, it's like, all right, this is some of the stuff that, all right, that's some of the, okay, I do kind of, we talked about it today even with the GP. Bench him, don't bench him, right? And then we said, man, which other player are you doing this for? Which other player has this type of conversation for? It's real specific what we talking about, man. But once again, we can try to point it and put it and minimize and go around like we want to, and that's fine. But the answer is right in front of you, man. Everybody that is speaking on it specifically is letting you know exactly what the issue is. Now, it's up to you if you want to believe it or not. It's up to you if you want to acknowledge it or not. But it's really clear what all them cats have said. At least from my perspective.
And he went on to mention that these younger players, yeah, TJ said this.
Yeah,
the younger players
not me,
take
TJ. Yeah,
criticism too personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, man.
Now, you want to put that on Coach T? Go for it, baby. If you want to say, oh, that's on Coach T, AJ, baby, you know it ain't nothing but love, baby. If that's how you feel, cool. I just don't agree with it.
Oh, no, I think he was defending
Okay,
Coach
okay.
T.
I was about to say, man.
He said if TJ says
let
he
the
should
superstar
stay,
make, okay, because I'm
stay.
like, baby, yeah, this is like, yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily how we go about business, or most teams go about business. But I think it's something. Yeah, if like you got TJ Watt,
you've heard me,
the hardest working dude, or one of the hardest working
TJ.
dudes on the team, one of the best dudes on the team, like still vying for Coach T.
You don't think he has reasons to, if we talk about this whole, oh, shut it down, you pissed off, it's not going your way. You don't think if anybody on that team that's like his future first ballot type, that's what he on. Like, that's a whole nother conversation of player. Yeah. But it's like you hearing this man even speak on some of this stuff. It's craziness, man.
Yeah, I think it just plays into what I've been saying, or at least backs up what I've been saying, that you should give Tom another year to get this thing right. Maybe tweak his approach a little bit. Get the players out of here that do take critiques too personally, that don't want to practice. Like, you can't have that. Let Tom make those personnel decisions. Let him get the new coaching staff in here and give him the year. That's all.
It's crazy time we living in, man. It's crazy time we living in, baby.
828 style. Deke, are you paying KP8 $30 next contract? Or is he saying $30 million?
Might be saying 30, like M's.
No, not per year. No. Definitely
what would
not.
you pay him right now?
Obviously, what he's getting.
Oh, okay. You keeping it as
yeah,
is.
just
For
like
sure.
prove it. Yeah, prove it. That's all. So I think what he's getting is fair. Like Baker just got $4 million with the Buccaneers, 1 year, $4 million. I think to be given the starting opportunity is worth whatever contract. You know what I mean? Like, he could go out there on the market and get X amount, but if you're a backup, like, that's less important than the contract at this point.
Right.
Like, Steelers could take away his contract and say, hey, you're playing for free next year, but does he get the ability to start? I think that's more important for Kenny right now, to prove that you are a starter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's the deal I would give him, like a prove-it deal.
Yeah.
But he's getting that with his rookie contract. What is he getting, like $4 million a year?
Yeah, basically,
$4 million?
especially under the new CBA, how that structure is now. So.
I think that would be fair.
Yeah.
Q. In 2034, the Pittsburgh Steelers will hire Moats as the head coach.
God, I hope not. Don't do that to me, man. That 34, that's 11 years from now, man. You know what happens in 11 years, Deke? I'll be an empty nester, baby.
You'll be, what, 46 or something?
I'll be 46, an empty nester. Ooh, wifey thing on my side. Hey.
Hopefully you're a scratch golfer.
Listen, hey, bro. You know what? By then I should be. and once that happens, Deke, I'm not about to be coach. You know what we're gonna be doing, Deke? We're gonna be just taking trips from remotely doing shows. We're like, where you want to do our show from this time? Do you want to go to this island, Deke? We're gonna go to this island and record our shows this time. That's what we're gonna be on, bro.
Okay.
11 years from now, bro. Bro, you already said we growing. 11 years from now, and we ain't got no kids at the crib. Unless you might have dropped by then, though. You probably had you a kid by then, though. Jeez, never mind. I'm over here making retirement plans with Deke. Deke will be over here like, bro, I'm in the heart of it now, man. My little 1.5 now, bro. Little Deke, right? You probably call him Ben. Like, yeah, that's a little Benny right there. He's like, you call him little Ben? Yeah, I call him little Benny for, a little Benny right there. Yeah, that's how that's gonna be, bro. Yeah. You know that's how it's gonna be. Like, yo, little Benny, man, I know when your daddy came up with that name for you, man. I remember when your daddy, that's how it's gonna be, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Who knows what the future holds.
It's a funny thing, though, bro. You know how it is.
Is this AJ Martinez?
I think so. So part 2?
Yep.
Yeah,
part 2. Are we going after the Bears quarterback? Mitch has to be gone. Mason as well. Kenny J? Kenny J? Does he mean Kenny P? Kenny P versus who next offseason?
You know AJ like the best with him. He gonna call him Kenny P, call him Kenny J, call him Kenny W. Yeah, he gonna give something.
Next offseason, trade Damontae Pickens and draft the best player available. Drafting the best player available, always a good strategy.
Respect. Can never go wrong with best player available.
No.
Unless you need an offense line. But then again, no, because if that best player available was better than offense lineman at that time.
Unless they're a running back. I'm full force anti-running back at this point. I'm full force.
You there now?
Yeah. Trade Najee. Trade for Abanikanda. And then draft another dude in like the 4th round.
Yeah. It'll do it to
Tired
you, man.
Build up this O-line.
You take the wrong one, it'll do it to you, babe. I don't think Jacksonville talking about they hate their running game. They like their
No, they're not.
Like they got.
828 style. Next game Kazee plays and gives up 400 yards. I can hear him saying, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Hey, low key though, let me be a DB and I get cooked. Coach, I ain't want to get fined, bro. You see what happened to Kazee, man. That ain't on me. I would have made the play if it was, before that decision. But that's 200 big ones, man. 200 large. Man, come on, bro. There is no conversation surrounding it no more. Coach, I don't care what you're telling me, Coach. Deke, if your coach is telling you, man, you need to go down here and make this play, bro, what?
You might be getting cut then, though.
Yeah,
you might be out your whole contract.
You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. That's what it sounds like.
That's the position the NFL's put these dudes in. It's
exactly,
terrible.
Man. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, baby.
Ethan Leach, he says he only tunes into locker mates, but he's here.
Shh. Just chill, Ethan. Don't do that. Just chill. Y'all hit that like button one time for the coach. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so, because it's Moats and Deke. You got locker mates. You got young Dom with turf. Watch it. So we got all type of little stuff going on over here. All right, we just building a little situation. That's what we doing. All right, but hit the like button one time.
AJ Martinez, where were those MFers when AB got brain damage?
Did
he get suspended? I know their season ended.
Burfict got suspended the following years when he started getting more suspensions. It was low-key after it was a Baltimore play. He hit a dude, and then he started getting like just a random, he's away from the ball. They would put the camera on him and just show him if you bop somebody coming across the middle and things like that.
But he didn't get suspended for that.
Not for the AB.
He might have got ejected out of that game,
fined.
right?
He got fined. I don't know if I don't know, because it was at the end of it.
Right. I didn't know if they
and then it was
took
the
off
playoffs.
the first couple seasons or first couple weeks of next season.
But he definitely got suspended at some point. I don't know if it wasn't specifically for that hit, but he was getting fined throughout though. You look at the fine numbers, he got fined a ton throughout his whole time. And then towards the end, that's when they started suspending him. Yeah. Because like I said, when they started putting the camera on him and he's totally away from the ball, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're the hot guy now. You don't want to be that guy.
AJ Martinez says it's the Mason era, LOL. Like 2 one-snake guys.
All right. And two Deke. Trust Deke already got his jersey. You pull up with the jersey on Monday, bro? Or Wednesday? You should pull up with your 2 on, man.
Yeah, I got a Vic jersey. So.
It's a Mason, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd consider it a Mason for the game.
Rock the Mason, bro.
Yeah, I'll throw a jacket on so all you can see is 2.
Yeah, in solidarity.
Jersey.
Yeah.
It's white, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Don't know if I want to get it messed up.
That kind of goes with what Mendenhall was promoting anyways. He's like, yo, this is our quarterback now. Yeah, y'all got Mahomes.
He's auditioning for the white team.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
He's like 50th on the depth chart. Yeah, maybe I'll rock the 2. Maybe I'll do it. Just to do it. What the hell?
You got to put a coat on, bro. Let the 2 just show for the front.
Yes, I know.
Just show for the front, bro. I think it's going to be hard, bro.
Yeah, I could easily do that. I'll just wear my Carhartt jacket and that 2 jersey. Man. That's where we're at.
I wanted to break out the Vic low-key the other day, and I'm like, not this week. No, not this one. Can't have that 2 on me. No, I got to wait on that one.
The OG Don Dollar. How many 20-plus passing touchdown seasons has 8 had since college? We are the old Lions. Colbert effed up. Well, he's played 2 seasons, and neither of them have even been complete seasons.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I low-key didn't even see. Where is he sitting at numbers-wise right now?
He only has 4 picks.
All right. We'll cut him down then.
I did say he'd have single-digit picks this year, huh?
I feel like I'm missing something, bro.
You want the touchdowns?
Why? You about to make me laugh because you're laughing. Stop, bro. Because I was being serious, and I feel like you go laugh, and it's going to make me laugh.
He only has 4 picks.
You for real?
100% for real. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So what's the touchdown?
6. That's what everyone's complaining about.
What about the running included? How many we got?
1 or 2. Right? At least 1. QB sneak. Maybe 2 QB sneak touchdowns.
Because if we get the 8, it's 2-1. It's, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Deontay dropped one in the Bengals game.
Okay.
Pickens didn't toe tap the one in the Titans game.
That's at least 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 right there. But either way, like
we could round it up to 10, bro.
Yeah,
that could be 10-4.
Yeah,
that works.
Right.
Yeah.
it doesn't sound that convincing. Me just talking about maybe he could have had additional 2 or 3 touchdowns. At the end of the day, I don't care about the stats that much. I know when the offense looks good, and I know when Kenny looks good.
Yeah.
Kenny had 0 touchdowns in that Bengals game.
Yeah.
But
offense looked good, though.
Kenny was solid. The offense was moving. That's all I'm asking for. I want the offense to look good. Kenny looked good out there. I don't care about his stats. It's whatever. Are we winning games? Is the offense looking good, contributing to the wins? That's it.
You got to get them off you, though. They coming at you hard, bro. I'm with you, but they coming at you, bro.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Because they do hold it against Kenny when he doesn't throw for a touchdown, but the offense scores a touchdown. If it's a running back, if it's Najee or Jalen, they'll hold it against Kenny. Where's the touchdowns? Yeah, he's 6 passing touchdowns.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this. X-Concepts brought it up. So you have brought up the drop touchdowns or the missed opportunity touchdowns.
Sure.
He has said, what about the drop picks?
Not too many of those.
There we go. So there you have it right there. Not too many of them, all right, man? Chill out.
They really haven't.
Yeah.
He's kept the ball out of harm's way the last few games. If you want to talk about beginning of the season, the first 5 or 6, yeah, maybe there was an opportunity or two for the defense to get a pick that they missed out on. It's whatever. Game in, game out, you can look around the league. There's quarterbacks throwing almost picks.
Yeah.
Kenny really started to clean it up lately. Really has. But it seems like it's been so far away since the last time we've seen him.
3 weeks is a long time, bro. That's
seems
almost
like
a
forever.
month. I think that's almost a quarter of a season. I mean, quarter of a game.
Especially when you're trying to evaluate the quarterback and whether or not he's going to be the franchise quarterback.
Right.
It's different if Burrow's out for the whole season. You know what you got in Burrow.
Yeah.
Big Ben misses a month. You're not like, oh man, I want to. You want to see him so you win games, but I want to see him so we get a bigger sample size.
Right.
You already know what you got.
Be healthy.
You're already
right,
past that spot.
Yeah.
You just want him out there to win games. With Kenny, it's like, I want him out there because I think he's going to help us win games, but I also I want to see more.
Yeah.
Not only for my takes, but for himself, so he could be out there showing that he's capable.
Mm-hmm. I just hope that it works out to where he actually will get to fully know, because
that's all. Yeah, that's what I want. At this level,
you don't always get that chance, man. It's a results-based business, and if the timing doesn't work out, there's a lot of people walking around, man, backups or out the league, where they be like, bro, I ain't really get that chance to know if I could.
I think Matt Leinart, I had this take way back.
It's for real, bro.
He started to do
fast,
good things with the Texans. Mm-hmm. It was like his last leg of his career. He started to do good things. I don't know if it was the coordinator situation, but then he got hurt, and then that was it for him.
And the time, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think about
Who's
Osweiler.
Another guy?
Osweiler is out there.
No.
But just think about it in the sense of this, though, right?
Okay.
Osweiler had a point in time where he got $60 million. And within a year of that contract, he was out the league.
Yeah, he was bad, though.
I'm just saying, think about the high that we beat that. We knocked him off. Remember? He was on his little run. We beat him here. That was Seven's game. He was hot.
And I definitely think we beat them in the playoffs if they started him.
But think about it. He was hot through it all. That's why he got what he got. It's just one of them things of like, yo, it happens quick. And that's why I'm like, bro,
for sure.
Kenny is like, yo,
like
you just
don't
never
always
know.
get
like,
that
you
second
don't get
opportunity.
that,
or third opportunity, whatever.
Because think about it. He goes from the 60, they send him to Cleveland, and then after that, boom, he never got another chance to, all right, maybe it can happen over here. Maybe, all right, maybe now call him up. Big arm size, maybe now give him. It's like, yo, you're not getting that chance no more.
What other QBs?
To an extent. Paxton Lynch.
That you still feel like had it.
You said still feel like had it. All right, never mind.
Matt Leinert's my call. Still felt like he had it.
I don't know. See, I don't know.
Or at least he was finding it because he never was that great as a quarterback. But I thought he was going to maybe catch something.
I don't know.
That's
a low-key interesting one. That's low-key interesting, bro.
Hey, Matt Leinert's my pick.
Yeah.
That you actually,
Because I thought he could.
You know who my answer is for NBA? Michael Beasley.
See, you and Beasley. Mine was oh my God,
Just get him out there. He'll get you 20.
Mine was the cat.
Get him out there for 30 minutes.
Brandon
20,
Jennings.
20
Brandon
points
Jennings
a night.
with the Bucks, bro. He was my dude. I'm like, bro, was filthy dice. But yeah, between Jennings and Brandon Roy, yeah.
Okay.
Those my two. I'm like, yo.
Someone in the chat has to have a good answer for that, right?
Yeah.
Darnell Thornton says Cam Newton.
But he did to an extent because he got an MVP. He took a team to a Super Bowl.
He lasted
got the big contracts.
What, 10 years? Basically like a decade in the league.
Yeah, we said like
maybe he's saying he thinks Cam still has it. I don't think that's true though. Cam's washed. But Cam got his opportunity. Kaepernick.
I think honestly, if you had to put one, because Cam still had an offer to play this year. Remember, he just said, "I'm not coming out for less than this amount of money." That was the whole Cam thing. And then everybody started joking. I'm like, "Well, Cam, you can't be like that if you ain't gonna come for this." Yeah.
RG3, no.
He got it's a
I
little
actually
bit.
could see that, just how his career went.
We could have been
south.
different.
The injury, and then maybe he wasn't in the best of. Although he got a couple
John
opportunities
Easton
with the
brought
Washington
up Vince Young.
after that.
He brought up Vince Young. See, it was weird. I
That's
caught
not a
Vince
bad
Young
one.
in Buffalo.
That's not a bad one.
Buffalo Vince Young was not. Yeah, it was different. I went in Philly though, bro. Philly could have been.
Because Vince Young won games when he played quarterback.
Yeah.
Vince Young's not a bad one.
Bro, I remember we was so dead on hype when Vince Young came to Buffalo, bro.
I like that Vince Young one.
Vince, yeah, that was supposed to have been the one too. Mm-hmm. He was nice, bro. Then he got rookie of the year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Titans.
Yeah.
The Vince Young's a good. Vince Young, Matt Leinart.
Those
Quarterbacks in the same class too.
They're the ones, bro. Yeah.
RG3, that one's interesting. Because when he did come back from the injury, though, he kind of sucked.
But which part? Because
he
got
multiple opportunities.
Started some in Cleveland.
Like, he still started for Washington for a couple years. That's why
Yeah.
they got rid of him. Then he went to the Browns.
Yeah.
They gave him a chance to start.
Charlie Solomon's bringing up Marcus Mariota.
No, he sucks.
Yeah, but I feel like we've
He's
seen
got
him
enough
opportunities.
opportunities.
Yeah. We're talking about like
It's more like an injury, and then like we didn't see him
Yeah.
again, or like
Carson Wentz has had too many opportunities now. That's different.
right.
Yeah. Because if he would, like before he
Like
went to
the
Indy,
full sample size isn't out there on the
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
I think Vince Young's a good because he didn't get another opportunity to be like a franchise QB.
Right. Because when by the time he came to us, it was like you can compete or come in and try to mentor one of these, but yeah, it was different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that RG3 one's a good one.
I like it, bro. I like it. And we kicking it too, man. Cooking it. Let's go.
Yeah. What's your deal here?
So I think we had a couple more supers, and after that, man, we're gonna hit the preview and then get these picks rapid fire at the end, man.
Yeah, what time you got to get out of here?
I mean, I was hoping, just regular time be cool, but
Okay.
either way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not cooking tonight, so that's a plus.
Where are we at here? Okay.
I thought we was to the bottom of the joint.
Doobie Mills, more
Yeah.
supers just came in though.
Oh, I ain't even peeped that.
Says, where would y'all rank GP's effort on the list of Steelers' problems? O-line, QB play, GP effort, injuries, OC.
I don't put rankings on it like that because we're minimizing and maximizing people in this situation, right? We minimize GP's effort. You act as if it doesn't matter. If we said it's O-line, then we're going to act as if the O-line is the only reason why everything is what it is. All of them have an equal hand in this thing, man. When we talk of culture, when you're talking a team, when you're talking winning on Sundays, all of those things have to matter equally. All of them. You don't get to pick and choose. Hey, if the O-line is blocking good, your effort don't got to be that straight on the outside. Hey, man, if the QB playing well, O-line, you ain't got to block that well today. Hey, man, if, we got a couple injuries here or there, OC, but we ain't even tripping on you. It's like, nah, we all got to do our 111th. That's the mindset. So that's why for me, I don't look at it as this is more of an issue than that. I think all of it as a whole is part of what we're seeing with this team. They have to, as a team, operate with all them little details. As a team, they all got to do their 111th, man. And if we don't, or if they're not preaching that message, then we're going to keep seeing what we're seeing right now. But then again, that could be what they saying down there. Maybe they are ranking hey, man, GP, you ain't even that deep. Man, he put you down here. That ain't that big. Maybe that is the case. I could be all the way off.
I think right now, in the midst of the 2023 season, I don't know if there's like a good way to prioritize all this stuff. Like, I don't think because Pickens didn't give effort on that last block, that's why we lost the Colts
I'm
game.
not saying that.
But I think for the future and what we're trying to build, it is number one. I do think that.
It hurts.
I think it's number one. Like, you can't have that.
But then he put QB play. That is the absolute most important position on the field.
I'm with you, but I just think for the culture and what what the message you're trying to send, where it's just clear cut. No matter what, no matter how bad we suck or the players that we have suck, it's like you're giving it all. You're all though.
Yeah.
You're fighting for each other out here.
All
that's the one
cats,
thing. Because then you could build off that.
Yeah.
And then you could bring in new players. You could draft. I think the foundation's got to be good though.
Yeah.
That's why I would have the GP effort as the number one priority.
I'm with it, man. I ain't tripping. Like I said, however you want to place it, man. That's why I'm like, all of them. You're all in this thing together, man. Don't let go of that rope.
Q, Moats, can you give a call to Mike Mitchell? We're gonna need him to suit up.
Shout out to Mitt. He was just in there last week though. He was coaching with the Colts. He's the one of their DB coaches over there, man. So yeah, he's in the heart of it right now, man. Salute my dog though, man. He on that grind. That coach like for real, bro.
Lou Boy, Kenny has more turnover-worthy plays than touchdowns.
That's a perception. I mean, but they're not facts because the facts are what Deke just said, the numbers. So, yeah.
AJ Martinez, Deke should be embarrassed. Ladies be throwing showing.
Deke don't get embarrassed when they throw it and show it at Deke. Deke the Mac Daddy, bro. You heard what they called him on the commentary thing, all right? How you think that info got out there? Deke ain't never worry. Yeah.
A2A style, Deke, my brother. It's easy to say you rather have the wins from KP instead of the stats when you know the stat expectations is extremely low. I'll take that too.
Oh, he said I'll take that. I thought you said you would take that. Oh, dang. All right. He came at you. He came at you. He come at your expectations now. Dang, go on. 828 really the 828. You been on one today, bro. 828. He done sprayed up GP crib, the daddy crib, his grandbaby crib. He done sprayed you up a little bit. Yeah, don't shoot. I'm on your team. I'm innocent, baby. Don't do me like that, all right? Jeez. 828 is not playing around today, man.
Well, you know, we just went through priorities and all that. My priorities for my quarterback is wins.
There it is.
It's the most important thing for a quarterback to do. It's not a sole quarterback stat.
Yeah.
But if you ask the real ones, it's like, what is your goal going into this game?
Gotta win, man.
All they want to do is win.
Yeah.
Just win. That's it.
Boom.
That's what Kenny does. And even though everyone thinks we do it in spite of him, I've seen plenty of times this year we've won.
He's doing his 111, bro. He's doing his 111th, man.
I have also admitted he has had inconsistent play, but let's not act like the fourth quarter stuff and the fourth quarter game-winning drives ain't nothing. Let's not act like that.
Jake Brown in last week. It was the last, 2 minutes of the third quarter when he got hot. And then from there, their team picked it up, and then they ultimately was able to finish it out. Trust me, man.
It's not like so. Here's my thing. My expectations aren't low. Mm-hmm. My expectations. I said I think Kenny can be an elite quarterback this year. My expectations are high, but again, what that looks like, does it have to be completely based off stats? No, not to me. Because what I saw in the Bengals game, that was great quarterback play. Yeah, you would take that week in and week out, and if that ends up being 290 and 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, we score a couple rushing. I'll take that all day.
Hey, man, Josh played a great game and had under 100 yards passing.
Sure, that's my point.
And won by multiple scores. So, yeah, I'm with you, bro. It don't got to always look a certain way, but, yeah.
Mohammed Absamed. If Kenny starts next year, you will hear with the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Shedeur Sanders. Let's go, Moats and Deke.
At least we got Prime here, though. Shout out to Prime, bro. You know Prime cool, bro. Prime pull up.
No.
It might be coaching switch too by then if that happened. If we got no one.
He's just trolling.
I hope so, because I'm like, man, we're going to be firing a lot of people, eh?
Well, I was going to say, if Tomlin's back, my money would be on worst case 500.
I would say, because if we pick in
that wouldn't be the number 1 pick.
If we pick in there, we getting 5.
Unless Omar Khan wheels and deals.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, but I say, but other than that, we for a fact getting fired. Fired. That's bad.
That's a mid-season fire.
Yeah,
sure.
That's fired. That you might not make it to the bye week fired. Yeah.
Adrian Martinez, shout out to my gorgeous attorney, Lisa. Damn fine.
Shout out to your attorney, Lisa.
Didn't he have a nurse?
He has a nurse that he said was fine, and he was getting her compliments through the chat. Now he got the attorney who's fine, Lisa, and then he has Trita, and then I'm trying to blank on the other one. It's another one too.
His ex-wife?
Yeah, he has another one.
He's an ex-wife.
Yeah. But AJ, man, AJ be outside, bro. He just living his life, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with living your life, man. And he's doing it responsibly. All right? Safely. That's all that matters.
Keebler's Keys says Jaden Daniels, build new defense around him.
Huh?
Oh, offense. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, what you mean defense, right? Yeah. All right.
AJ Martinez gifted a Mets membership to JJ Kennedy.
Shout out to AJ being a rock star and JJ Kennedy. Welcome to the upper room.
I think you're
Yes,
liking these
indeed.
QB conversations
Yes.
a little too much.
I'm not. I'm just chilling. I just love how fast you will move. They be like, all right, he said this. All right, next one right here. All right, he said about the quarter. All right, we go right here. I just be chilling, bro.
You could chime in. I just don't have anything to say.
I just feel so. I don't feel bad, but I feel bad because I'm like, dang, bro, they gonna be at you for a while.
And that's
It's about
fine.
to be a long.
I
off
deserve it.
season.
With how this season played out, I deserve it. Trust me, I deserve it.
I'm just like, yo. So part of me is like, dang, but the other part is like, yeah.
I teed
Deke,
myself up for
you
it.
was heavy
I deserve
in it. And every opportunity, they was like, yo, you
The
would
season's not over though.
see, this is what we talk about. Every opportunity where it's like, bro, come on, bro. You could just a little bit. Just come back. Just please. You'd be like, no, I'm going further on this hill. This is good. And I'm like, all right, I'm here. Like,
Wait, I just said I'd give him a prove-it contract though.
yeah.
I'd give him a prove-it
But
contract.
your prove-it contract included $4 million, you said? $5 million?
No, it's not even about the contract. It's just more about him getting another chance to start. I give him $500,000.
Yeah.
It's just I just want to see what he could do another season
Yeah.
as a starter.
I'm sure to the people, they like, yo, that's crazy.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Hey, man, but everybody was crazy at one point in time until they weren't. Just remember that, man.
You're kind of with me though.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You said you would
You've
do the
heard my
Tyrod
energy.
Taylor thing. You'd give
You've
Kenny
heard my
another
energy.
chance.
You've heard my energy, man. You heard how I am.
You're more
Yeah.
open to the other options though than me.
Right. I think that's where we differ.
I am understanding that these are legit options that Kenny has opened the door for these conversations of Kirk Cousins, Justin Field, Baker Mayfield, bringing in like the door's open right now.
And that's why
let's see how these last
many
3 games,
times-
or it'd be 2 games if he comes back for Seattle.
Yeah.
But let's see how those games look.
So that's why when we talk about it, it's like when you even say, yeah, I can understand. I'm like, bro, that's for you to even acknowledge that. I'm like, bro, that's a lot.
the
Because I know
season
how
didn't-
you feel
the
about these
season didn't
QBs,
play
bro.
out.
Yeah.
The season didn't play out like I expected.
Mhm.
Ben, different story. I mean, I got to see this dude win Super Bowl. I know he's the GOAT. I
Right.
mean, Kenny hasn't proven that in the NFL.
Respect.
I'll be straight up. I think he's capable. I think he's very capable.
Yeah.
And I've seen good things. I've
Well,
seen
the
the
one
signs that he
constant
can be a
is
franchise.
the one constant is he wins. That is the one
When
constant.
Kenny Pickett is the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
the
he
team
did
wins.
win games.
The team wins. That is the one constant. So we do have that, man.
People don't want to acknowledge that, though. How many more we got here?
I think it's just 2 more.
Okay.
And then after that would be definitely good to start, man. So hopefully we start in like next 2 minutes.
Lou Boy, Colbert should pay all of our defensive players hospital bills. Why? He drafted Kenny, and since then our defense has slowly withered away.
It's like that, man. I get it.
A2A style, Deke, my brother, you care about sins, not stats. But call Tannehill and Cousins as okay quarterbacks, just to name a few.
That's also part of yeah.
Well, those guys are trash because of their contract. Like, that's the thing. You're paying them a lot of money.
But
Am I saying I'm paying Kenny 30, 40 million right now?
But those teams are winning more when they're healthy. Kirk Cousins has shown that.
Not the big one. Not the one I care about.
We ain't got
Dude
the big
folds
one
late in the season.
but we ain't got the big one right now. No, we ain't. Yeah, that's
That's why I'm not paying Kenny a lot of money.
I,
That's my point.
I feel you.
I'm just saying give him another chance for next season.
We not. Those things could be true. It's just when you say that Cousins and Tannehill are trash, and then you bring up their contract, it's like, you see what they do with they are asked to do a lot, and they produce, and
They're just quarterbacks I don't want. Quarterbacks I do not want.
and I think that's fair. It's just when you say they trash, and we got Kenny. That's the disconnect. You feel me? You cannot want him. That's how I feel about Baker. It's like, bro, Baker, is he good for what we're talking about? Yes. Would it potentially be an upgrade? Yes. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I necessarily want Baker, though, because it's just Baker.
I'm not paying
Nothing
those
against him,
dudes
but it's
that type
Baker.
of money
Man.
to be quarterbacks of my team.
Yeah.
It's just way too much. Way too much to not be a guy like that. With Kenny, that's the thing. He's getting paid a rookie deal, and I think the verdict's still out on him. Now, for many people out there with Steeler Nation, they think the verdict is out.
Yeah.
They think they think the verdict has been decided.
Right.
Rather, that he's done. Move on. New quarterback. One more year.
Yeah.
One more year. Oh, two more games.
How much Minka?
Two more games in playoff
How
run.
many years does
Watch out.
TJ, Cam, and Minka have left? In your opinion?
What, playing at this level?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Nah, I like that.
Yeah, what, TJ's what, 28, something like that?
Yeah. Is he? He might be 30. I think he might be 30.
So what are you saying? We're wasting him?
No, I ain't
If
say
we
we're
bring back
wasting
Kenny?
him. I said we're wasting him. But that's going to be part of the conversation that people going to have. Because you spending another year trying to figure something out.
Here's the thing. I know when Kenny's out there, we win games.
That's also true.
Again, so
That's
like
a
I don't.
constant,
I
bro.
mean, are we really wasting TJ and Minka? If worst case, we know we win games when Kenny's
But you
in there.
said Kirk Cousins and Tannehill didn't do the big win. Tannehill was in the AFC Championship game. Kirk has
These are
been
all
in the
things we still
postseason.
have to see
Yeah.
from Kenny.
All right.
I admit that. 100%. I think the dude could deliver if given that chance. Dude's been hurt too much, hasn't been consistent enough. I get all that.
So they're saying, like, how are we going to ever get to that moment then if we don't even, like, he hasn't shown.
Dude's got to stay healthy. That's my biggest knock on Kenny right now. Dude's got to stay healthy.
So that's why they say you'll potentially be wasting their time. Because it's like, you already know these things going in before we even get to the season. And we could be at this point in time next year saying the same thing. Oh, I mean, he just got to stay healthy. Or, oh, man, you know, just play a little more consistent. Or if, man, just play with a little more confidence now, man. Where'd that confidence go that you used to have? Like, we want that that's the part where they talk.
Yeah. Do you want to move off of him based off you thinking he's going to get an injury next year? Or you think he's going to do some of the inconsistent stuff that he did this year?
Right.
That's the question. I don't think so.
Yeah,
think I know what
that's
Kenny's
what the organization
capable
has
of.
to decide on, yeah.
And
the big
anyone
decision,
can get
man.
injured. So, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
just living based just off that, I don't think that's the way you should operate a franchise. But it is legit. It's a legit possibility. But that is for anyone. Kenny's been hurt more frequently than we would have liked, though. I'll admit that. But I don't think you can make that decision like going forward. It's based off his injuries, too. These are like little knick-knack ones. This isn't like the big ACL.
So when you
The
say
big
it's the little
Achilles.
knick-knack, just think it just doesn't help the situation. Because you're like, at least with Kirk, it was the big one. At least with Tannehill, it was the big. If it was 7, it's the big ones.
But like he'll still be available next year.
Yeah,
is
I'm
what I'm
with you, though.
saying. It's
I'm
not
definitely
like
with you, bro.
okay, we'll be starting next year. Is he even going to be available
Right.
for us?
I'm with
He's
you.
still undergoing his rehab. Then you really got to think about
Yeah.
what quarterbacks you bring in, or if you
No,
are bringing
100%.
in a guy to start the season over Kenny.
100%, bro. 100%.
There's a lot going on. Just comes down to, do you think Kenny can be the guy or not? I still think he can. So that's why I have the takes in the direction that I have him.
And ain't nothing wrong
Pretty
with
much
that,
that
bro.
simple.
That is like, man, that's your guy. If that's your guy, man, be your guy.
We got 828 style. Sorry for the typo on the other super. I will give you this. KP8 is the best quarterback on this team, though.
There you go. Think that's something we could all get behind?
I don't even want to be saying that, though. Like, I had expectations that Kenny Pickett was going to be in the elite category this
Can
year.
we just take the win? Just take the layup, bro. He's giving you the win.
I'm good on that. It's
He's
just
giving you the
no,
layup.
it's kind of a shot at the same time.
No, it's not.
It's definitely a
It was a
shot.
bounce pass. He gave you a bounce pass in the layup line.
No, it's a shot. I'm not cool with like saying that based off his play this season. I'm not cool with Kenny's play overall.
Yeah.
I see it there though. I see it there. All I'm saying is if we
You're
can
not
give,
the
if
only
we
one.
can,
Terry Bradshaw said it also.
me and Terry B, yeah,
Terry Bradshaw
me
also
and
said
Terry
it.
B. It seems like we're the only ones that are like, I see it.
Terry did say
Give
that.
the dude another
Terry
line. Give him
definitely said
another
it.
year. Give him a
Yeah.
new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And you'll see.
Terry said fix O-line. That fixes this.
Me and Terry B. I guess
Yeah.
that's it. Are we the only ones?
That's what he said, bro. That's what he said, bro.
I think it's me and Terry B. 8-way style. KP8 is fragile. You can't even tackle him on a memory foam bed without him being concussed. May not be big injuries, but they add up with 2 seasons.
That's a fair perspective. They do add up. And that's why we even are talking about him, but we talk about Moof in a similar fashion because of the short sample size and the amount of times they've just been hurt. So it's not just exclusive, but yeah, they do add up. They do.
All right. Dondre Zell, honestly, we all respect Cam, but how long does he actually have? Every step he takes looks painful and looks very stiff.
Man, don't be putting that on my dog, man. I think he got honestly, I think another year, if they were going to keep him here, I think if he wanted to play, just to play, I think he could do another 2. If he would stay healthy. Because you'll be able to pop up around, do the whole, man, just hop on wherever if you wanted to do the whole, you know how the pro football reference, we're going to get your jerseys up. The Gerald McCoy, when Gerald McCoy started, he's like, yo, you were here. Why you doing all that? Cam is talented enough that he could do that too. And Dominican Sue, another one. He's like, boop, 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 start bouncing around. If he wanted to, he could play another 2 to 3, honestly. I don't think that that's going to be his energy, though. So I look at it as this year or maybe one more, and then he kind of decides. Because also what's at play is how much money he makes. And we love Keanu Benton, right? We come in here and we talk Keanu Benton a lot, right? Them type of cats, man, make the big OGs that get paid what they get paid. You start looking at that as like, all right, can I cut a cost here? I got a Larry Ogunjobi. I still got a DeMarvin Leal in the building. You start looking at that type of stuff. And that's when it starts getting weird. So, yeah.
8-way style, final one. KP8 equals Kwame Brown.
No, he ain't Kwame, bro.
That's
don't
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, don't put Kwame on him, bro. Yeah. Jamarcus, that's yeah.
That's the best comparison.
Yeah.
That's a 1-to-1.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't Someone said Kwame, Lord. I don't even know.
AJ Martinez, another super coming in. Baker wants number 6 when he comes next year. 8 is a good number 2.
All right.
So Presley's up out of here.
All right. They everybody getting shot today. It's all good, man. We're gonna hurry up and we're gonna get a preview in. We're gonna stay positive. And
No picks today.
Christian, come on, man. We're gonna work on it. All right.
If we gotta skip the picks, we skip the picks.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying over here. I'm trying. All right. I'm trying. Blame Kenny. All right. It's Kenny's fault because that had me.
A lot of Kenny talk.
Yeah. Blame Kenny.
A lot of Kenny and quarterback talk.
But
a lot of me just saying the same thing over and over again. I think Kenny could be the guy.
But it's healthy.
Chance.
It was healthy conversation. So y'all hit that like button one time for them healthy convos surrounding our quarterback situation, the future of their quarterback situation, and potentially free agency options. All right. Don't forget to subscribe either. Strengths. Real quick, man. For me, the running back screens is something that they do really well. You obviously heard me talk about it a couple weeks ago versus the Colts when we were coming into that matchup. Even last week against the Jaguars, it pops up a lot. Or not the Jaguars, excuse me, but it pops up a lot for them on their tape in terms of. No, I was right. Yeah, I ain't tripping on that. Yeah, because Baltimore. Yeah. But with the running back screen game, man. More importantly, number 30, Chase Brown. If he does play, I know he was listed as questionable at one point, but if he does play, he's their big screen guy. They do an excellent job of running those type of plays, and they do it to kind of offset the pressure that they can allow because their O-line. It has some deficiencies. That's a nice way to put it. But to me, man, you got to watch out for that. I think their skill players are doing skill players type stuff. They make their QB right. Jake Brown and his, scrambling, nowhere to go. He'll throw something crazy, and T. Higgins jumps out the sky, catches it, falls away, reverse, boom, touchdown. You're like, bro, what? What did I just see? You see him late, throw it across the middle. T-Boy pop up, pop, catch it. Big play. It's that type of stuff that's going on with them dudes, man.
Joe Flacco's been doing that with the Browns,
that's
too.
Another
just throwing the ball
example.
with his eyes closed.
And you're like, what? That worked? And you be like, I guess so. T. Higgins then went and jumped and caught this one on this guy. Or, Tyler Boyd then jumped and did this. Oh, Joe Mixon then took this swing pass and doo-doo-doo, and now he done picked up 15. So the skill players are still the skill players, and we know exactly who they are. And then the last thing for me is their the pressure package that they have when they go with the double mug look. Specifically, you see it whenever they want to, confuse the quarterback. Why is it good? Because you walk up the linebackers and everybody looks like it's cover zero. It confuses a lot of offensive lines, and they don't have an issue dropping out D linemen as well and blitzing their inside linebackers. I think they do that really, really well, specifically in the D lineman. I think that specifically killed in that process is B.J. Hill, Trey Hendrickson, and obviously Sam Hubbard. Those three really stand out in those packages in terms of creating that type of pressure. So, yeah, off the top of my head, them Them some things that, like I said, we just got to be a little bit aware of, man. A little bit aware of. What you got on your end, man? How you feeling?
I mean, do I include Browning as a strength?
He's interesting.
I had him as a weakness last time we did this. As he
It's
turned the
very-
tables.
It is very interesting right now, bro.
The reason I got him as a strength is because it feels like he's got the Bengals team believing that they can actually go on a little bit of a run and make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. All of them look way more
I'm not saying
inspired.
he's that amazing. I do think he's overhyped. People were fawning over him way too crazy, but he's not playing bad.
Yeah.
He's not playing bad. He's playing fearless out there. And he is throwing some like jump balls. Like, hey,
But
my guy's down there.
my
I
guy's
think
better than
he's
your
gonna
guy.
win. But then
Yeah.
I've also might have witnessed one of the better passes I've seen from a quarterback this year, and one of the throws he made against the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in the first quarter.
It was a
I'm not
dot.
going to get too descriptive about it. Yeah, I think it was to Jamar Chase. It was like zones on the sideline.
You talking about?
I was like, what? Wait, this dude made that throw.
And Chase went and beat the defender over the tight right at the end and caught on the sideline. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a dime. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So yeah,
Anticipation, touch.
Yeah.
The fence ball where you throwing it over that. Yeah, it was beautiful, bro.
I think I gotta include him as a strength now. I think I do because he's actually got the Bengals looking like a legit team, just based off his play, just based off his presence. Even like I thought, once Burrow got hurt, it was over, completely over. And that's what I said is one of the strengths and weaknesses for their team way back whenever we did the preview a month ago. I was like, they don't have Joe Burrow, they got Browning. It's over. Season's over for the Bengals. All morale's gone. You heard the interview that Jamar Chase did, like the week after. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know where we go from here." But now, Browning, based off his play, got this team believing. I would also say their position players, their offensive weapons. We've talked about that all the time.
Yeah.
Boyd, Higgins, Mixon, even without Jamar Chase, they still got some guys.
Yeah.
And then lastly, their front on defense with Hendrickson. He's having a career year. Even though we thought his career year was with the Saints a few years ago. Yeah, he's having a resurgence.
Seriously, dude.
As he's aging. So, I think their pass rush, their front seven, they got some decent linebackers. I wouldn't say their linebackers are all world, but they're quality.
Yeah. Nah, respect. All right. You done with your strengths?
Yeah.
No doubt. All right, so for weaknesses, man, I look at them specifically. The inside run. When you're talking about running the ball on them, that's where you're going to have your best chance of running. And it's real specific, too. And this has been on tape ever since DJ Reader has went down. Wherever BJ Hill is, if you run to the opposite tackle, you got a great chance to pick up yardage. The Minnesota Vikings did it almost every single time they wanted to run the ball. And you look at them on the ground.
We did good against them, too.
Okay. It is real simple. If you run it at BJ Hill, you need to be ready to belly it back and cut it back off of him. If you run it away, man, it's going to hit downhill. Opposite of that, whoever is opposite of BJ Hill. And they use multiple guys over there, but none of those dudes really can anchor versus the one-on-one block, and they give up a ton of moving versus the double team. Now, the linebackers do a great job of offsetting some of that. The DNs are really good in terms of being stout against the run, and obviously BJ Hill is too. But that's the soft spot. That's the spot to attack in terms of when we talk about weaknesses, in terms of how we want to run at them. The next part, man, I said they QB takes reckless chances. And what I mean is some of them throws, I'm like, all right, like the Jamar Chase one, I'm like, that was a clean throw. Some of these other ones, I'm like, bro, if the defender is looking at what he's supposed to be looking at, these are interceptions. In a game like this, for a team like us, the situations we got to take advantage of. And then the last part for me was their pass protection as an offensive line. Part of why they do the quicker West Coast style, get it out, part of why they do so much screen game is because you can't tell if you're winning a pass rush or if they're allowing you on a screen because of how, they don't really win one-on-one blocks. So to offset it, they quick release you. They'll get them running backs, they'll dump it to them, or they'll go with that screen game because it's going to feel to the pass rusher like you're winning your rush. And the whole time, that's by design. That's what they want. So that's part of why their screen game is so good. So, like I said, that's one of the things with me, man. But yeah.
Weakness, I'm still gonna say no Joe Burrow. We'll just say injuries. No Joe Burrow. They're gonna be
Mhm.
missing Jamar Chase this game. Like, that's
Them
a big deal.
Two heck of a players right there, man.
We knew Joe Burrow was gonna be out, so more on Jamar Chase being out.
Mhm.
Like, that's definitely a favor for the Steelers.
Yeah.
And then defense, not only in the run game, they give up a fair amount of yards. They'll
do.
let teams
Mhm.
move the ball on them. And this is something I probably should have mentioned in the strengths, but they'll give up the yards, but they also will take it away. Like that,
Yes,
I think
they
that's they're
They create
definitely
turnovers, man.
opportunistic, and they did it
Mhm.
against us. Like
They did.
we had the 400-yard game, our
They
first
definitely did, bro.
400-yard game in 50 games against the
Mhm.
Bengals. Fire Matt Canada. Seemed like everything was working out for the offense, but we did get down to the red zone. Jalen Warren fumbled.
Yeah.
They'll go after the ball, so we got to take care of it.
Shoot, they won a
Mason-
playoff game off of that. Think about it, man.
Yeah, Mason
That was the
should do a
game
better
he
job
had.
of that than Mitch. I think.
Yeah.
We know Kenny's been keeping it clean. No, Mason.
And this game is at the crib because last time Mason got the chance to start in Cincinnati, remember, that didn't fare well. But this is at the crib, so this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to watch for that. But, yeah, their second weakness, I'll say, they just give up a ton of yards.
Yeah.
Absolutely a ton of yards. And I'm with you, too, on their offensive line. Not that amazing. But, I mean, overall, the Bengals are a solid team.
They
like,
are, yeah.
They started to hit their stride after the first month. Once Burrow rocked the rust off.
Yeah, I was about to say, sheesh, bro.
That,
I don't know what's
that's a tongue twister right there.
knock.
No, I wanted to say knock the rust off. There you go. That's where I
Alright.
messed it up.
I'm with you.
Rock the yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know where you was at, bro.
Yeah, that one was a little tongue twister there. Knock the rust off. After that first month, they were feeling themselves.
Yeah.
They were starting to find their identity. Lost it once. They lost Joe Burrow, but now have gotten it back to where Bengals are a good team. They're a legit team.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Now what?
All right. Let's a couple matchups real quick, and after that, man, we drop our predictions. Sound like a plan. All right. So y'all start dropping them score predictions in the chat now because once we get up out of this thing, we're going to be fast with it, all right? So, couple matchups, man. Number one, I'm looking at this T. Higgins and JPJ situation. That's going to be the one right there, man. We know no Jamar Chase, so JPJ going to have to put them Palmanellis on T. Higgins, but it's going to be a legit test for JPJ, man, so I'm eager to see what he does in terms of how he responds. The next part, Jake Browning, I'm looking at him versus our DBs. Now, I know we're going to have a hodgepodge group back there. Like I said, no Minka, no Kazee, no Keanu Neal, no Trenton Thompson, Elijah Riley questionable. Okay? So we're looking at an Eric Rowe, you're looking at a Patrick Peterson, you're looking at a Miles Killebrew. Okay? In terms of our corners, you're looking at JPJ, Levi Wallace, Shannon Sullivan, probably James Pierre, and said Jalen Elliott. He did get bumped up. I'm thinking
who knows?
potentially right. We're gonna find out, but not the typical cast of characters. It does not matter. You know what we need, and Browning will continue to put. He's gonna put some. He's gonna put the ball up there. He's gonna take some chances. We just got to capitalize on them opportunities, man. Make him wrong. Don't allow his receivers to make him right. After that, man, Joe Mixon, Landon Roberts, baby. You know this your game right here. I need you to thump him. You know how you do. This is definitely the one. You going to match that energy. I ain't even tripping. I ain't even sweating that. After that, though, I'm looking at our interior offensive linemen, right? I'm talking Seyu Malu, Mason Cole, James Daniels. Running game specifically. Any defensive tackle not named B.J. Hill, you got to win, bro. If it's Josh Tupou, he's number 68. You got to win against that one, man. If it's Jay Tufeli, he's number 97. You got to win against that one, man. All right. If it's number 95, I believe his name is Zach Carter. Got to win versus them dudes in the running game, man, because that's what has shown up on tape each and every game since DJ Reader has been out. So take advantage of that. They make it look like that. And then the last thing is for our offense line, our pass protection, specifically versus this double mug. One of the things that we struggled with a lot this season, and we were talking about even from the Colts game, them twists up front, man. Them pass rush games are really giving us some issues this season. And the Bengals, they do a lot of that type of stuff with the double mug. Everybody walked up. Look, figure out how y'all want to do it. we can overcomplicate it and try to match it up and guess who is what in terms of I want Jalen Warren on a DB. I want big bodies on big bodies. And that's fine, but you run the risk of confusing yourselves because clearly we keep getting confused. So you might have to just dumb it down and literally we're going to slide this whole thing and, hey, running back, you're going to take whoever the end man is. Now that end man can be Mike Hilton Blitzen. That end man can be Trey Hendrickson. Good luck. But what I don't want is the confusion and now we got free runners coming at Mason. That ain't good for business. You feel me? So that's why I said for us, it's pass rush protection or pass protection specifically versus their double mug look on pass rush situations, man. So, yeah. But now it's time to go ahead and get ready to drop a little score prediction out, man. We're seeing some predictions come in the building. See what you got for us, Deke. What you got for us, baby? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
Mason for Heisman.
Whoo! Right.
I had 2 predictions on the stream.
Let's go. Come on.
One was for if Kenny played. One was for if Mason played.
What was the outcomes in both?
Wins.
Okay.
Just different margins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, though? I'm going to give Mason some props. He knows he's the starter now.
Uh-huh.
Officially.
Okay.
Kenny's out.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gives us 250 and 2.
Let him hang.
I think he does.
Let him hang, bro.
I think Pickens blocks good this game, too.
Let's go.
It's less about his receiving, it's more about his blocking this week.
Okay.
But I think he'll be fine catching the ball, too.
Okay.
I think he'll be Mason's primary target, actually. We saw that connection in the preseason a couple years ago. Defense, we're in a tough spot. I was
about to say, we getting a shutout or we on?
We are in a tough spot on defense. I can't even front. No Minka, no Kazee. What's the deal with Neal? He's still out, too.
They say he's out. He's on IR, right? Yeah.
I just, hope if we win, we can get at least Neal back.
Yeah.
For
get
the
some
stretch run, Yeah. I think we will be stout in the run game. I don't think Mixon does much against us. He didn't do much against us in the first game.
This is also true.
So that leaves it on Browning. And he will toss a couple that are interceptable. We can get a turnover on. Question is, do we capitalize? We only got 1 in the first game. Could have had a couple more.
Yeah.
At home, I think the team's going to be a little too scared of the boos and are going to be playing with their hair on fire. And just we don't want to hear boos on Christmas. Essentially, we don't want to get snowballs being thrown at us, anything like that.
Us, man. Yeah, not on that day.
Yeah. So, I think we play good. I think we play good overall. I know I'm just kind of spitballing right here, but
all right. I'm with you though.
I think we get a turnover too. TJ does have a good game.
Okay.
TJ for sure.
Need that. Mandatory.
24-17.
I like
Steelers.
it. I like it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 24-17 Steelers. One time for the culture. All right. Well, for me, man, I don't actually know what to expect in terms of.
We might need you to predict the Steelers' loss.
No, don't. You should predict the Steelers' ass. Don't put that on me. You should predict that.
We might need you to do that. Because usually when you do that, we win.
You should have done that. You need to change it up. Every single time you've been picking us to win, we keep losing. So you switch it up, man. Yeah, don't put that on me. Put that on you. Yeah. For me, I'm saying if we're going to get up out of this thing, it's going to be one of them good old-fashioned nasty defenses, all right, where it's a weirdo game, and, yeah, make the turnover happen, all right? I don't know. It's
We just
ugly.
need to be at least bend but don't break on
I
defense.
have it 20-18 Steelers, all right? 20-18 Steelers. I don't know. I got my 5-5 on my hat, all right? It's on one of these this side, yeah. I got my 5-5 on, all right? So I got my game hat. I'm ready to roll, okay? I'm ready to roll. So that's what we on right now, man. All right, 20-18, still take care of business. I don't care how it happens, just make it happen. Period. Yeah.
Honestly, we just need to stop giving up red zone touchdowns.
That too.
I'd be fine giving up some yards, but We need to lock in on the red zone.
Yeah. So, there you have it right there, baby. There you have it. All right, I'm going to fly through a couple of these predictions, and after that, then we got a couple of supers that just came in at the bottom of this thing, and we'll be straight. Yeah. All right. Noah Hood says 24-10, Bengals. Seems like we're completely falling apart. Leah Warren, 14-13, the Ops. Oh, it hurts my heart, Leah. Oh, it hurts my heart. Rod Dollar, 21-26, Steelers. And he dropping the Moats and Deke emojis as well. Salute ya, salute ya. A2A Style, 30-13, repeat loss. Oh, gosh, that's cold-blooded. Keebler Keys, 31-9, Bengals. John Easton, 27-10, Bengals. Malachi Espedition, 31-7, Bengals. Lord, can I get a hot tub? At least we got AJ Martinez. He's rocking with us, Deke. He in the car with us. He said 28-27, Steelers win. Okay. Marvin Sr., 17-13, Steelers. All right. Jaboy 4-20, or J-Bo 4-20. He says 12-3, Boz game.
I take that.
I've seen a playoff win off of straight field goals, bro. Man, we ain't tripping on that.
I'll take a win anyway. We can get it this week.
There we go.
250-2 for Mason, though.
There we go.
That's my call.
I like it, bro. Just know if he go 250-2, you're gonna hate it on Wednesday when we back. You're gonna hate it, bro. Just know.
I could live with it. I just want to win games. I don't care.
You gonna find out now.
You'll find out. I don't care.
For sure.
I just want to win games. We'll have that conversation happen when it happens.
There it is, man. There it is. All right. So, yeah, man, let's tap into these last couple of supers. And, I'm scared to try to rapid fire these picks off. Because, yeah, we going to say that drink will be another 15, man.
I can pass on the picks this week.
Yeah, good. We'll just know that I won, Christian Manzi, all right? Just know that I won. I win a lot.
AJ Martinez says Baker is the renegade.
He got renegade in him. I like that.
Doug Dittmer, this is the last one. He says, if you haven't yet, watch the Cower segment from today's McAfee show. Spoke on GP's effort. Went as far as saying, hey, football's not for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, basically what all of us are continuing to say is this. We know the way that we've all had success at this level and at this league in terms of getting there and then staying there for a very long time, right? And other people who are speaking on have stayed and played for at least 5 years, right? At least 5. So you ask yourself, which one seems like the one that makes the most sense, right? The version of what we're seeing from the young player or the people that you're hearing talk about the young player. And that's the part where we say, man, you got to put your egos aside, put your pride aside, and just listen, bro. Because it's a lot of talented dudes walking around the world that don't have an opportunity to play in this league, man, because it is not your right. It is not an obligation. It is none of that. You do not deserve to play in the National Football League because you're talented. 1,000 other people walk around talented. To me all the time, bro. It's way more talented people than the people that actually make it to the league, bro. It's a lot of more talented people that never make it out, man. All right, so it's like, keep going like this, man. It ain't hard for them to find somebody else because there's talent everywhere. But you don't want it to get to that. And the reason why everybody is talking about him the way that he is, once again, is because of how talented he is. And because we all see that and we're like, bro, we know you got a chance to do something special. You got a chance to change your generations. Like, you're in those type of categories. Not all of us get to that type of category where it's like you got generational. He's that. He has that type of talent where he can get that type of success and everything that comes with it. But it's like, bro, if you can't get out the starting blocks, bro, you're never going to get that chance. And once it passes you by, no, Tay, that's my dude. Love Martavis Bryant, bro. He's still trying to get back to that moment in time, man. Think about Tay, bro.
Oh, he's a great example.
Think about Tay. Love Tay, bro. Tay had a chance. He was next up. He was on the cusp of this thing and could not get out of his way. And look at what has happened since then, man. Just think about what
just
could
even
have.
Get to that second contract.
Think about
just
what could have versus what did. what could happen. We were seeing Tate make crazy plays too. We remember the catch between the legs on the butt flipping. Like we seen Tate. We didn't see him run Patrick Peterson out his hamstring. We didn't see like, bro, he did some stuff. But it's like, yeah. If you don't survive this to get to that money, bro, it's like, yo, once they go, they go. Once they move on, man.
Tyler from the 334, 2320 Steelers. We're 6-0 when I'm in the crowd.
Bro, you better be in the building then. Let's ride. And if you're in the building, make sure you pull up a little early, all right? 90 minutes before kickoff. FedEx, Great Hall, big stage right next to the team store. Your boy be in there interviewing the one and only Chris Hoke, Super Bowl champ, you know, talking about the steal away. You know what I mean? Gonna give us some nuggets on that type of stuff, man. So pull up if you're in the building and get early, all right?
AJ Martinez says Kenny G, not Kenny J. LOL, I haven't slept.
So he gonna give him every alphabet but that P. Shout out to Kenny G, though. It is that time of year, though, man. I like Kenny G.
He's the sax guy, right?
Mm-hmm. With the crip with the hair and the suits and stuff.
I know he is, yeah.
He got a little commercial, too, didn't he? It's one of them commercials.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what commercial I'm sick of? The Derek Jeter commercial.
Whoa, which one?
Dude, they have the music playing in the background. Once that comes on, I'm thinking, wait, is this one of those like sad dog commercials or something?
Oh, I need to.
And then I look up, it's Derek Jeter missing a flight and then driving in his Lincoln to his Sports Illustrated model and his life in the mansion. It's like, come on, dude. We're supposed to feel bad for Derek Jeter. Like you got this really sad music playing. It's like, nah, I don't feel bad for Derek Jeter missing a flight. And then driving this really nice Lincoln to his house.
It was a super nice Lincoln too, bro.
Like,
fully loaded. Yeah, it was nice, bro. Yeah, that's definitely what they.
I'm tired of that commercial.
Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. I'm not allowed to talk about some of the commercials that I'm tired of because it's frowned upon. So you just gotta just roll with it. But you see them too many times, you be like, all right, I got it the first time. You keep playing it over and over, it kind of loses.
Which ones?
Nope, I'm not doing that. We could talk once we finish. We're gonna finish, and yeah, I'm not doing it right now because that's how you get in trouble. So you just gotta roll with it. You like all commercials, you just roll with it. But it's this time of year, bro. They will wear you out with some of these commercials. You like, all right, okay. Are you trying to have me like just cry this late, or should I just be like sad? Just, you know what I mean? Like what we on right now, bro? It's just real depressing. Like,
I don't know what ones you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
I have no clue.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, other than that, my man Knight Rider said he's tired of the Andrew Whitworth commercial. We are not about to go down this rabbit hole of commercials. I got a chance to not go all the way over to 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying, Deke? We got a chance right now. We got a chance.
You got to do you.
This is the chance, bro. This is the chance. You know this is the moment where you're like, walk away. Just walking away, bro. Just walking away because this is the moment. I already know this is the moment right here, bro. And we both know this is the moment. But it's been a vibe, though. You got anything left on your side, man?
Nope. Merry Christmas.
Where can the people find you at, man?
I'm going to be down at the game.
So you could catch Deke outside. That's what he said. Deke gonna be outside. Deke gonna be outside. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 828 style. You know what time it is. So, with that being the case, though, man, that will do it for today's show. But salute each and every one of y'all. If y'all are traveling for the game, safe travels. You said, man, we're going to be around the building, man. So if you see one of us, man, pull up, man. Show love, all right? But either way, man, you know we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way out of this thing. And don't forget to subscribe. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas. If not, enjoy the holidays regardless, man. But until next time, baby.
Peace.